At Taylor County, they'll have the festivities and ceremonies taking place in between games. We got more to come in the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. Don Franklin, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, and Glasgow score big with huge savings at Don Franklin and Glasgow. We're about 11 minutes away from the Trojanettes and the Lady-Cardinals of Taylor County here in Campbellsville. Back with more in a moment here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Percent from the field. They've made 137 three-point shots this year, and that's at 33.8%. They average about 5 to 6 threes a game, and they're shooting just under 70% from the foul line as a team, and they average 33 rebounds a game. The Trojanettes are averaging 57 points a game, and they hold their opponents down to 38.5, shooting 41.6% from the field. They've made 104 threes this year, shooting about 30.5%, and 67.5% from the free throw line. There are a lot of games on the schedule for tonight on this Friday night as we run down the list of the area schedule brought to you by Aero Safety. Everybody closing out the season tonight. Glasgow is at home against Franklin Simpson. Those games over on WCLU Blue Channel 103.1 with Chase Landrum. And the girls' game will start at 6 with the boys' game to follow over at Scotty Gym. Governa boys are at Breckenridge County tonight. Warren East girls and boys at Greenwood tonight. Allen County Scottsville boys are playing up at Butler County tonight. Bowling Green girls at Davies County. Bowling Green boys are at Muhlenberg County. Warren Central boys at North Hardin tonight. Cumberland County girls and boys hosting Greene County. Russell County boys boys are at Pulaski County tonight. Logan County has a split doubleheader. The girls are hosting Muhlenberg County, while the boys are at Dawson Springs. And Russellville girls and boys in Ohio County, while the Todd Central girls and boys are hosting Hopkinsville. So all the teams in District 13 are playing tonight, girls and boys. All the teams in District 14 are playing tonight, with the exception of Warren Central girls. They haven't played since January 31st. I don't even know if they're going to play the district tournament or not.
Yeah, that's a tough situation there, but Bowling Green's heavily favored there. And as you mentioned, during their senior night festivities, it looks like they've got several. We'll have plenty of time to break all that down with our favorites and who we think. We usually do that at Clinton County. I didn't make that trip with you, and we didn't really have much time.
We usually close out the season at Clinton County, too. But
that's right. So
anyway.
This is definitely a weird close to the season, but like I said to begin with, boys and girls, I would much rather play two teams like this that are really going to be competitive games, or we hope, than just kind of going through the motions with some of the other games like you went over there that will not even be close.
Yeah. 16th District, that's a little different because their tournament starts Sunday at Cumberland County. The Cumberland County girls and boys are playing tonight. Russell County boys are playing, but the girls finished up on Monday. Monroe County's girls and boys both finished up last Friday night. Metcalfe County finished up on Tuesday night. Clinton County girls finished up Monday night, while the boys, they finished last Friday night in their game against Barren County. So they're going to be off almost a week and a half before they play their district tournament game.
Such a tough call whether to try to schedule a game tonight or just to kind of ride it out when you play, especially when you play on Sunday. But a week off is not by any means ideal before you play your district tournament game.
Yeah. Starting lineups, we come back out of this break as the Trojans and Trojanettes are in Taylor County tonight, and all the action right here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
For the Lady-Cardinals, Taylor County and their first-year head coach Matthew Turner. They'll start tonight. Seniors, it is senior night here. Kennedy Jackson, number 22, a 5'10 senior, averaging 10.6 points, 8 rebounds a game. Grace Bell, 5'4 senior, wears number 2. Also in the lineup tonight, Riley Sprouse, number 23, at 5'10 a senior, 3.7.2 rebounds a game. Kylie Farmer, number 14, a 5'9 senior, and Lila Phillips, a 5'8 senior, is the other starter for Taylor County tonight. Barren County Trojanettes under 10th-year head coach Piper Lindsay, her assistant coaching staff of Michael Toms, Brent Spill Roman and Billy Michael Dyer. Katie Elmore, number 10, a 5'6" senior, averaging 8.6 points a game. Katie Gerald's number 30, a 5'7" senior, averaging 7.2 points and 5 rebounds a game. And Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a 5'9" junior, averaging 6.8 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Shelby Bird, number 24, 5'6", a sophomore, averaging 14.1. And Mahala Burton, number 3, a 5'7" freshman, averaging 5.4 points a game. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. The officials tonight out of Region 5, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow, as we'll get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off. And Robert, you've gone over a few of the keys to the game tonight. Let's talk about a few others by J&J Sales here on this broadcast tonight. Sarge Pollock, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man.
I'm sorry, I took my headset off to say hi to Sarge. I didn't. So.
All right, some more keys to the game for a Trojanette win here tonight on the road.
Well, ultimately, you know, I kind of mentioned the biggest one, and that's to really be solid and fundamental on both ends. But ultimately, be ready to play. We're out of routine, out of practice norms and stuff like that. So really limit turnovers. See how much we can pressure them and get them to turn over. The youngsters, I think, are very up and down. They've had some good games against some good teams like Franklin County, but they've also struggled against some just average teams like Adair County and Campbellsville. So you really pressure the ball, really get after them, see if you can force some turnovers early and get off to a good start. They've had the same layoff we have, so it's not like we have been in a predicament that nobody else has. Everybody's kind of been in the same situation, and we got to be ready to go early. So.
This is WCLU 104.7 FM Glasgow. We're online at WCLUradio.com. We're on live stream tonight as well. And WCDS AM 1230 Glasgow. We'll come back with a tip-off. Barren County, Taylor County here in Campbellsville on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Here courtside from Campbellsville Citizens Bank and Trust Arena. Reed Hopkins, our studio producer. Aaron Russell heading up the live stream tonight back behind us. Got Barren County fans across the way. Taylor County's back behind us here, and we're about ready to go as Barren County is their traveling black U tonight with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold, and Taylor County in their home white with red and blue trim. Taylor County scripted across their jerseys. And again, they start the 5 seniors for Taylor County tonight, including Grace Bell, who has only played in 1 game this year, torn ACL. So this is her last regular season game before tournament next week.
So the first little couple of sequences is going to be scripted almost. We're going to get it and score, and then they're going to get it and let her score.
Let her score. Okay, the tap was to Gerald's. Bounce pass underneath, and a layup is good for Katie Elmore. And so now they will get rid of it down to Bale underneath the basket. 1 dribble, throws it up on the left-hand side, and it's good. And so we start the game here with a 2-2 ball game.
People joke about how the NFL and MLB and everything's scripted. That really was scripted and planned, but it was planned for a purpose to get her a bucket here in the last home game of her high school career.
Barren County will bring it as we look at it from here, courtside, going right to left here in the first half. Same as on the live stream. Here's Elmore with the basketball, turns toward the basket, then turns back out, gives it off to Geralds. Geralds gives to Bird to the right wing. Bird looking inside there. 1 dribble, throws it back out to Atkinson. Atkinson looking. That goes right side with it. Elmore in the corner. It's Geralds with it now. Gerald sends it back out top to Bird. Will spot up and shoot a 3. It's partially blocked, I believe, there by Jackson. And here comes Taylor County with the basketball. Penetrating the lane, scoop up shot, no good there by Diener. Diener's only an 8th grader. Shot going back up again is Jackson, and she's fouled.
It's going to be really hard to see down here on the floor, but Jackson is a senior leader for them, and what I mentioned, she averages a double-double. She has really nice size, almost 6 foot. She has to be somebody we track all night, especially on that offensive glass.
Jackson, a 69% foul shooter on the year for Taylor County. 3-2, Taylor County with a lead. A second shot on the way in the air that is no good. It pops out to the right and is taken by Barren County as the Trojanettes will bring it in front court with Mahala Burton. Burton getting some pressure out there from Diener. Diener really putting the pressure on. She doesn't look like an 8th grader, does she?
Good-looking player. You can tell already the way she moves. Obviously, the point averages are in her favor, too.
Right, 17 points a game for the 8th grader on the season for Taylor County. As Burton will reset it here for the Trojanettes. Burton dumps it off to Gerald's left elbow. Shovels it back off to Bird to the left wing. Wanted to shoot. Now they come trapping her. Give it back to Gerald's. Right side it goes to Elmore. Here's Burton with it on the right side. Reverses it back out. Gives to Gerald's in between the circles. Over the left side it goes to Bird. And now Bird will send it back out to Burton. Right side it goes to Gerald's now. Gerald's looking inside. Works it inside. It's knocked away. Try to go to Atkinson with it in the lane. Turnover by Barren. Here's Diener with it. Top of the key for Taylor County. Diener to set things up here for the Lady-Cardinals. Goes left side with it, goes to the basket, missed the layup. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Farmer.
They've got points on offensive rebounds.
Bird driving, got bumped, shot goes up, no good. Ball's tapped out, and Jackson with it for Taylor County. Jackson may have got away with a walk there, but they didn't see it. Right side it comes off to Phillips. They work it back out to Diener to set it up. Back right side is Phillips with it. 5 seniors on the court there for Taylor County, except for Diener, the 8th grader. Top of the key now is Farmer. They give it back over to Diener. And now Diener putting down the dribble. Brings it back out to the middle to set it up. 5-2, Taylor County. 5:20 to play in the opening quarter. Right side with it, Diener. She wants to drive with it. Throws it back off to Phillips for a 3. It's an air ball. And the ball will go off somebody's hands underneath the basket. And who did it go off? Farmer?
Yes, looked like Farmer knocked it out of our hands there. their defense has been really good so far. They are very active. Not a whole lot there. We tried to get a back cut, but just tipped away and stolen. So we're really going to have to find some ways to crack their defense.
Top of the key, Atkinson, right side, it goes to Burton. Burton trying to feed it. Oh, bad pass, but it went off of Sprouse of Taylor County. So a couple of changes in the lineup for Taylor County. Avery Rakes, a 5'7" sophomore, number 12. And also coming in is, let's see, we'll have to check that there in a second. Barren County's basketball. Bird will send it out deep. Elmore floats it back into Bird in the lane. One dribble, goes up strong with it, two strong with a shot. And the rebound comes off to Jackson. Jackson almost averages a double-double here for Taylor County. Left side with it, Bradstreet is the new player in the ball game. Greta Bradstreet, she's a freshman. So it comes back out to Bradstreet. She'll set it up. 4:33 to play, first quarter. 5-2, Taylor County. Hand it off. It's Diener with it. Diener trying to drive, gets cut off, had it knocked away. Coming up with it is Burton. There's a reach in, no foul called. Burton is in a trap, splits the defenders, gives it off to Elmore. Elmore wants to drive to the basket, puts it up. It is rolling off the front of the rim. And the rebound off to Jackson once again for Taylor County.
Good look there. But you can tell they're going to let us bump and grind it out tonight. No fouls called through the halfway point of the first quarter. Well, just one.
One on Shelby Bird. Yeah. So they're working around the right side. It's Bradstreet with it for Taylor County. So they go down in the corner to Diener. Diener trying to go baseline. And there's a walk there. She threw a bad pass. Burton picks it off. Burton's going to take it to the basket, puts it up. It is good, and a foul. And the defender with her.
Yeah, had that elbow in the back the whole way, and Mihaela did not let her push her off her spot. Stayed on path to the bucket.
Foul is on Bradstreet. That is her first foul in Taylor County in the basketball game.
Have a chance to even it up. Very low-scoring game, mainly because they the defenses have been really good on both sides.
Free throw good for Burton, an old-fashioned three-point play. And it is tied up here at 5 apiece, 3:46. Pressure here by Barren County, but they get rid of the basketball over to Diener on the right side. And here's Diener. They've got her listed at 5'7". She looks taller than that. I think she's more like 5'10".
I was thinking the same thing there. She's a good-looking point guard for a freshman, that's for sure.
Sprouse pivots around against Bird. Now hands it off there to Bradstreet. Bradstreet, she walked, picked up the pivot foot underneath. There's a shot hitting the bottom of the backboard by Diener. Trojanettes have it the other way. Here's Bird on the left side of the floor, reversing back. Now hands it off to Geralds. Geralds will send it over the right side. Atkinson to the corner now to Burton. Now Burton back out to Atkinson.
Got to be ready to shoot when you got an open look.
Yep. And Bird has it out top, gives it over to Geralds, or rather to Elmore. Elmore looking for Geralds, left of the lane. Up and under, nice move inside. Can't finish it with a shot. And the rebound comes off to Rakes for Taylor County. Long pass down the court. It's Diener on the baseline. Bringing it back out with a left-handed dribble. They go down inside there to Jackson. Spin move, off-balance shot is going to go up and in. Falling away on an off-balance shot, Jackson.
I thought Elmore did all she could right there to defend. But still made just a tough falling away shot.
Hannah Bragg's going to check into the Trojan lineup, a 6-foot junior averaging 3.4. Also in his Hattie Slagle, 5'3" freshman averaging 5 points a game. And it is Barren County's basketball trailing 7-5 here, 2.5 minutes to go in the first. Burton with it for the Trojanettes. Bounce pass left side of Slagle. Slagle looking for Bird, cutting across, couldn't get it to her. Bragg comes out to get the pass at top. Left side it comes to Slagle. Slagle looking for Burton, she can't find her. Now gets a lot of pressure out there from Bradstreet. Slagle off to the right side, gives to Burton. Now Burton with 2:10 to go here in the quarter, trailing 7-5. Slagle deep on the left side. Slagle on the dribble. Now gets a screen from Bird, but can't go anywhere with it. Now finds Bragg in the lane in the corner. Burton fires a three. It's a no good. Went over the rim on the left corner. And here comes Bradstreet. Fires it up court on the right side to Vaughn. Dumps it down low. And a shot put up and in by Jackson.
Good transition game. Jackson running to the block, and they just passed it to the wing. Found her there. Mihaela did shoot the basketball, but she wasn't really ready, didn't have her feet set, wasn't ready to shoot it, what I call. Just kind of second-guessed herself all the way up, and that's what led to an air ball, and then their big girl running the floor for what you don't see a whole lot, transition bucket straight to the post.
Yeah. So Taylor County has a 9-5 lead over the Trojanettes with 1:45 to go here in the first period of play.
You mentioned Taylor County lost a couple of starters to Campbellsville. Right. Well, they also got the benefit of that transfer back. The Bell girl and the Jackson girl, who has contributed a whole lot so far, they were transfers from Greene County. So
yes.
You give and you take, and there's proposed legislation to do a free one-time transfer anywhere in the state of Kentucky. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that has gained a little support. Not sure if that'll go through this session or not.
We'll see. Here's Burton with a basketball with it. Right side over to Bird. Bird looking. Now puts down the dribble. Picks it up now. Finds Bragg at the high post. They go into Burton, going to the basket. Shot it too hard against the glass. Yeah. Taken by Jackson for Taylor County. Into the front court with it is Bradstreet. Bradstreet sends it off the left side to Rakes. Rakes trying to penetrate down the lane. Puts it up and in. Rakes averages 8.2 points a game. Normally a starter for the Lady-Cardinals. Now it's 11-5 Taylor County. Here's Elmore trying to drive strong to the basket. She's going to be fouled. And it will be on Vaughn, Callie Vaughn. Her first personal. That's number 2 on the Lady-Cardinals. Going to send Barren County's Katie Elmore to the free throw line for 2 shots. Shooting about 66% from the stripe on the season. First free throw is up, and it rims good.
It's brand new gym, but these rims look about 50 years old. I don't know if they brought the rims from the old Taylor County High School or what, but they're well broken in.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that we are struggling with right now is just finding some movement, finding some good looks. Sometimes when we're doing that, I think the best offense is really to spread it out and give us driving lanes and let Katie take it.
Take it down to the corner as they give it back out to Bradstreet. Around the perimeter to the left side, they fake, they go into the lane, they kick it back out now. It is Vaughn. Pass broken up in there and down to the floor. It's going to be off the foot. Yeah, that was not a kick ball. It just went off the foot. She bounced it. No. Wait a minute. Did they change it?
No, that's not right. He said she kicked
This guy was right on top of it.
Yeah, he said she kicked it out of bounds, but they actually gave it back to them, which I don't understand. The kickball would have went out of bounds to us.
Yeah, that's true. There's a backdoor pass underneath, and going up with a shot, put it up and in is Diener.
That gives them a bucket, which is a really good play there on the out-of-bounds side. I like that.
13-7, Taylor County, 29 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Slagle with it out front, in between the circles, over to Gerald's. And now Gerald's will send it down to the corner to Elmore. Elmore trying to go up the baseline, gets tripped up on the baseline. A foul will be on
number 3
Vaughn. And that's 2 on Vaughn. 3 on the Lady-Cardinals as they get Jackson back in the ball game for Vaughn. As Barren County's basketball is 17.6 to go here in the first quarter. And Bird having trouble get it into Gerald's. Back to Bird in the corner, lets it fly for 3. It's going to come off the rim. Ball is tipped out. Bradstreet has it for Taylor County. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Bradstreet driving against Slagle. Had it smacked out of her hands and taken by Gerald's. 4 seconds to play. Pass is deflected. It goes out of bounds for 1.3.
We didn't recognize the time. We took our shot too quick, and then they did us a favor. Lasted us about 5 seconds.
And here's Slagle, mid-court shot, going up, hits the left side of the backboard. That's the end of the first quarter, and it's Taylor County 13, Barren County 7. We'll return after this 1-minute timeout. This is Trojanet basketball from Campbellsville and Taylor County High School, WCLU 104.7 FM. Taylor County 13, Barren County 7 as we start quarter number 2. And the second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside at Citizens Bank Arena.
Two things. What we did in that little exchange was fine. I have no problem doing that for their kid. But you let them score first because we actually got the tip, which gives them an extra possession here on that alternate possession. There's deep analytics. But we were only one field goal. If you take away that one basket they gave to us, we only made one other field goal the whole rest of the quarter.
Pass comes to the right side. Tainer working against Atkinson. Crossover. She walked. Threw it up in the air. Got rid of the basketball to Jackson. As they work it around to the right side, it's Rakes with it, cutting back left. Now working with it is Bradstreet. Hands it back off now to Diener. Diener throws it up by the lane and hits it.
They run some good stuff. Just to be honest with you, obviously Diener's a really good point guard. We've talked about how good she is, and they also execute really well in the half court, and a lot of it's because of her.
15-7, Taylor County. Is Slagle with the basketball on the left side, reversing back to the right. Got a lot of pressure out there from Bradstreet. And now Bird wants to drive strong to the bucket, puts it up and in.
Yeah,
got bumped on the way up.
We're not really the best one-on-one team, but we've scored like that, or can. You just lost it out of bounds, and that's what they said.
Yes. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Taylor County fans not agreeing with that.
They couldn't see it either. There was right here in front of the bench, and we couldn't barely see it. Anyway, we got to find a way to cut into the deficit here, down 6.
Slagle off to Atkinson. Thought about the 3, moved in, got rid of it off to Slagle. Right wing 3, no.
0-5 from 3, but that was a couple good looks. We got to get back.
Get back down the floor in a hurry, and a collision here with Atkinson. The shot went in. Let's see if they're going to count it or not. Yep, they're going to count the basket. My, oh my. Atkinson charged with a foul.
I don't disagree.
We don't have a 25 out there. We have a 35. We don't have a 25. But anyway, it was on Atkinson.
I don't disagree with the foul. I do disagree with the continuation.
And a basket for Rakes. That's her second field goal of the ball game to make it 17-9. Rakes, a 68% foul shooter, puts it up, hits the front of the rim. Gerald's with a rebound for Barren. Gerald, left side over to Bird. Bird hands it back off to Elmore. Elmore working right side, gives it to Slagle. Slagle goes back left side to Gerald's. Now Gerald's trying to make a move with a crossover dribble, left to the lane. Floats it back out to Bird. Now Bird trying to work against her defender on the left side. Spin move, goes up with a shot of the lane. It's off the back iron. And the rebound gets knocked loose, but it's picked up off the floor. Taylor County coming up with it. It's Rakes. Rakes on the right side, giving it off to Diener. Now Diener will send it over to Bradstreet, back out to Diener. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Taylor County leads 17-9 here over Barren County. Working the left side, a turnover here. Atkinson fires it up court. Here's Gerald sprinting to the basket, goes under, puts it up, missed the layup. Gonna have a foul though. Gonna put it on Jackson, her first.
No. If you call that, she's got to be shooting it.
Again,
how's she not shooting if you call that?
Region officials, you know, they're different. Goes out to Burton. Now here's Atkinson. Slagle with it now. Right side over to Bird. Bird looking. Bounce pass in the corner to Gerald's. Now Gerald's finds it off to Atkinson. She drives the bucket, scoops it up and in.
Used her length there to keep the defender away from the ball. Now we got to get something out of this press.
17-11. Here on the near side is Taylor County with the basketball. They work it into the front court. Now looking, Bradstreet off now to Diener. Diener driving, goes around. Atkinson puts it up and in.
Can't let her have a wide open right side of the lane. We just didn't rotate out of the press there. That's 2 on Ann Ashley.
Yeah, she's going to have to go to the bench, and Addison McFall is checked into the Trojan lineup of 5'4" junior, averaging 2.4 points a game.
have a chance to push it to our largest deficit as they continue to shoot the ball well. They are 9 of 14.
Yeah. Diener misses the free throw. She's a 77% foul shooter. Slago got around her defender, puts it up and in.
Good aggressiveness by Addie. Just nobody in the paint, so she took advantage.
19-13 Taylor County. And they dump it down underneath. And they give it back on the baseline there. Jackson has it. Jackson walked with it, gives it off to Diener. Floats it off to Bradstreet, top of the key. Bradstreet now goes left side with it against Slago, puts it up and in.
Got to get off and help there.
Bradstreet with her first 2 points of the game, and it's 21-13 Taylor County.
And missed a bucket here in the second quarter.
Here's McFall, sends it out top to Slago. Slago goes left side to Geralds. Gets cut off, back out to Bird. Left wing three, no good. Rebound comes off to Jackson for Taylor County. Here's Bradstreet, down low, posted up in there. Turnaround shot, too strong against the window for Jackson. McFall out of there with it for the Trojanettes. Gets with the basketball to Slago. Slago gets it in front court. That goes right side with Geralds. Geralds looking for Bird, can't get it to her. Out to Slago, top of the circle. Fires up a high arching three, swishes it through the net.
I'm sitting here shaking my head. Yes, yes, yes. Shoot the basketball. Our first three of the night, 1 of 7. But if you're going to dare Addie to shoot it, she's going to not hesitate.
21-16, Barren County back within 5. On that Hatcher and Sandler three-point shot from Addie Slagle. 3:45 to go in the first half here. Taylor County with the basketball. Bradstreet gives it off to Diener. Diener drives against Bird to the basket. Had it blocked. Bird got a hand on it. Here she comes with the basketball. Long pass down to McFall. Goes under. Lays it in.
And that's what I mean. Get the box out. Get the rebound and go. I've said this for 5 games. We have to play faster. We cannot score the best in the half court. I don't mean anything by that, but we just don't.
Right.
We're not set up to do that, but we're set up to push the ball and get down the floor. And if we do that, we can make things happen. You take what was almost a 10-point deficit. Diener missed a free throw, and now we cut it to a 3-point game.
21-18, 3:29 to go here in the first half.
I mean, we just beat them down the floor is all we did right there. And good vision. I think that was Shelby that threw over top after we got into the break. So you can see why they're a good basketball team. They have shot the ball well. They made their first 4 of the quarter, missed their last 2. So technically, I think at one point they were 10 of 15. So they were shooting and hitting 2/3 of their shots. But we've got to keep chipping away and keep getting after it aggressively. Haven't gotten a ton out of this press, but we're going to stay in it.
And they brought in Lila Phillips, who's starting the ball game for Taylor County. As they work it against the press, Phillips sends it off now to Jackson, throws it down low. About 3 seconds in the lane. 3 seconds in the line. They're in there forever. Shot comes up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Barren County.
Ball stood in there with the taller Taylor County kid and hung on long enough to get the alternate possession.
3:10 to go here in the first half. 21-18. Taylor County. Trojanettes with the basketball. Burton has it. Bounce pass off to Elmore. Elmore, top of the key, trying to drive against her defender, gives it off to McFall. 3-point shot falls short, right underneath the Bird, and she puts it up and in.
McFall wasn't really expecting it. Her steps were actually going backwards and to the rim, but Shelby just saw the ball was going to be short and went and grabbed it.
They're not going to call a walk tonight, I don't think.
No, they're not. Nothing at all.
Here's a turnover, though. McFall's got it in midcourt. McFall lobs it down to Slagle. She'll pull it back out and gives it off to Elmore from 17. It's in there.
That's a lead.
22-21. Trojanettes with a 1-point lead here. Working with it on the left side is Bradstreet. Bradstreet is in a trap, needs some help, and got rid of it. Back out to Phillips. Phillips will now get rid of it to Diener, and she'll set it up for Taylor County. 2:15 to go here in the first half. Trojanettes 22-21. Ball knocked down. Elmore's got it. They try to throw it in the lane. Here's Elmore driving to the basket, puts it in, and 2 defenders on her.
Made our last 6.
And now it's 24-21, Trojanettes. In the backcourt, working against the pressure. Bounce pass comes off to Diener. Diener fires it down over to Phillips. She'll fire a 3-point shot and nails it.
Straight down Broadway there. Only their second three they've taken.
Yeah. Bird with it, trying to drive around her defender. Goes the basket, puts it in. It'll count it a foul.
Tempo. Change the tempo of the game, and we are attacking the rim before they turn around.
Let's see, who they put the foul on? I don't think they're putting fouls on the board, did they? Well, Bird's at the line for one shot. Chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play. Has scored all 6 points here in the second quarter. Shelby Bird, a 76.5% foul shooter, nails it.
Phillips.
So Bird comes out to get a little break here with Barren County leading 27-24. A 2-2-1 zone court press by Barren County. Cross-court pass over to Bradstreet. Bradstreet looking at a trap. Now gets rid of the basketball out front here. With it is Rakes. They go right side with it over to Daner. Daner trying to make a move on Elmore, and there'll be a foul.
Yeah, cannot reach in there. That's an obvious foul. Just, well.
That's her first personal, number 2 on the Trojanettes here in the quarter. And it'll be Bradstreet to toss it in for Taylor County. It comes into Jackson. Jackson up with the left hand off the glass. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. And Taylor County comes up with it somehow. There's a 3 for Bradstreet. It's not going to count. And so
it's their big girl.
I think that's Jackson.
Yeah.
May have got hit in the nose or something there.
Right.
So, yeah, there's a little blood out on the floor, I think. So they'll have to clean that up. 1:15 to go here in the first half. It is 27-24, Trojanettes.
They have.
See it on, did we get a replay on that?
We have replays, but
all the rest of the replays are brought to you by Glasgow Electric Plant Board.
I don't mind them calling the game like this because in some ways I feel like this is how it gets called when we get to the region. There's just a lot less foul calls, and you just kind of play through things. And she got hit in kind of, I guess, a crowd going up for the rebound. You hear them yelling for a foul back here behind us, but there wasn't really a foul to be called because it was just kind of a loose ball rebound. There was nobody over the back. It was just everybody's hands up going after it, and I think somebody probably came down with an elbow and hit her, and it could have been friendly fire even because there was as many kids from Taylor County as it was for Barren County in that little circle.
Yep. Well,
she's obviously played really good for them, and she's around the ball, around the rim. You can see why she averages about a double-double. They are different, though, when they, are not getting good looks from their three-point shooters. We haven't given them a ton of looks. The Diener kid hasn't really even looked to shoot a three tonight. Vernon and Bradstreet are their big three-point shooters. But if you keep the ball out of Diener's hands, which is difficult to do, and you block out their big kid, Jackson, they have not a ton of offensive options. They don't go very deep on the bench. I know they're playing some different kids tonight because it's senior night, but ultimately they have 5 good players, and you really have to lock down those main 2.
Yep. Let's see. I was trying to think who they brought in for Jackson. I think it's number 14.
Yeah, 14.
Farmer.
Yeah.
Kylie Farmer comes in for Kennedy Jackson. 1:15 left before halftime here. Barren County 27, Taylor County 24. Ball comes out to Bradstreet. Now Bradstreet will get rid of the basketball to Diener. Diener, got Katie Elmore defending her. Right side, back to Bradstreet. Out top now to Sprouse, who's back on the court as well. Here's Diener, giving it back off top of the key there to Farmer, back over the right side. Down to 55 seconds to play here in the first half. As down to the right side with it is Sprouse. Sprouse against Hannah Bragg, who just checked back in the Trojan lineup. They dump it off in the corner, back out of the wing now. 42 seconds to play. They bring it back out now to Bradstreet. Bradstreet being defended by Mahala Burton. Bounce pass, on the right elbow. She may have double dribbled there. Right down the lane, there's Diener putting it up and in.
Girl cut into a crowd, and she went up over top of us and made it.
27-26. Here's Burton with the basketball in the corner to Bragg. Now Bragg will dribble it out, had it smacked away, and it is going to be loose on the floor. Diving for it is Bragg, and battling for it, jump ball possession will go to Taylor.
I know it's a possession, and I know it's 12 and a half seconds, but I would have been really tempted to call a timeout to try to save the possession for momentum purposes. Going into the break up one and a chance to extend it with 12 and a half, or now they have the ball to completely take over momentum in the lead.
12 and a half seconds to go as it comes out to Diener. Diener may try to go one-on-one here. Diener trying to penetrate, spin move in the lane, going up with a shot, a foul with 3.4.
She spins back. Bragg. She prefers the right side, and then she'll spin back left to finish if she has to in the middle of the lane.
Diener is 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. Got 2 shots here. First one is on the way, and it's good. It gives her 9 points here in the half. Addie Slagle coming back in for the Trojanettes for Hannah Bragg with 3.4. Got a tied game at 27 now.
Block out first and then get it and go.
Diener for the second of the 2. It's on the way, and it is good. 28-27. Taylor County 3.4. Plenty of time to get a shot off.
Yeah. You just get it going to the bucket. You don't want to get it going opposite way.
Yeah. As Gerald's looks to inbound, going to throw it long here to midcourt to Elmore. Elmore trying to drive to the bucket, puts it up at the horn. It's too strong against the class. I don't know if she may have got fouled on that attempt or not. But anyway, we come to the end of the first half here in Campbellsville at Taylor County High School. And right now, here at half, it is Taylor County 28, Barren County 27. We'll come back with our halftime report, brought to you by SCRTC after this timeout. This is Barren County basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service? Two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
The Taylor County Lady-Cardinals 28-27. Taylor County led 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. Barren County scores 20 points in the second period to Taylor County's 15. And we have a 1-point ball game here at the break. This is the halftime report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at tonight's halftime stats. Brought to you by Riley Dental Group for Taylor County. in the first half. They had 12 field goals. One of those a three-point shot. They were 3 of 6 from the charity stripe. Kennedy Diener lead the way for Taylor County with 10 points in the first half. Had 4 baskets and 2 for 3 from the foul line. 5 points for Kennedy Jackson. She scored all those points in the first quarter and a couple of field goals and 1 of 2 from the foul line. 4 points for Avery Ricks, a couple of field goals, 0 for 1 from the foul line. Grace Bill hit the first bucket of the ball game. Greta Bradstreet had a 2-point basket. So did Kylie Farmer, and a 3-point basket coming from Lila Phillips. For Barren County in the first half, 1 fewer field goal than Taylor County. They've made 11. And one of those a 3-point shot. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Katie Elmore leading the way in scoring for Coach Piper Lindsay. 8 points in the first half, 3 baskets, 2 for 2 from the foul line. Shelby Bird scored all 7 of her points in the second quarter. 3 baskets and a free throw. A 2-point basket from Ann Ashley Atkinson, who went out with foul trouble there in the first half, picked up 2. 5 points for Addie Slagle, a 3 and a 2. A 3-point old-fashioned play for Mahala Burton for her 3 points. 2 points for Addison McFall in the first half. Katie Charles has not scored. Hannah Bragg saw action but did not score in the first half.
Ultimately, you really played a dismal offensive first quarter. If you take out the freebie, you were 1 of 10. So you shot 10%. You didn't shoot enough, to be honest with you, and you were 0 of 4 from 3. 0 of 4 from 3. We completely found another gear, completely rotated, and I think it was, something simple. We have to push the ball and make this an up and down game. I said it the other night against Metcalf. How many players does Metcalf play consistently? 5. That's right. Taylor plays pretty much the same. They go a little bit deeper, but they don't get a whole lot of contributions. Yeah. So you push the ball and you make it an up and down full court game. And it made a difference in the second quarter. We went 8 of 15 in the second quarter after going 2 for 11 in the first. So you finished the half with not bad offensive statistics. You shoot the ball 27 times, make 11, so you shoot 41%. I'll take that. We only made 1 3, but you made up for it by driving and getting to the paint. So 1 of 8 from 3 for 13. They were 12 of 21. They shot it pretty even both quarters, 6 of 11 in the first, 6 of 10 in the second. You would like for them not to shoot 60%, but they shoot almost 60% there in the first quarter. Didn't take a lot of threes, but made 1 of their 2. They turned it over 7. We did a good job not. We only turned it over 2. They out-rebounded us by 2, 12 to 10, and we gave up 3 offensive boards and got 2 for ourselves. So ultimately, I have no idea how this team only beat Adair by 6 or by 9. I have no idea how they only beat Clinton. Hold on, let me get the right team. Campbellsville by 6. But it makes more sense that they take Franklin down to the wire in that 2A deal and only lose to them by 2. I'm not talking about Franklin Simpson. I'm talking about Franklin County. Both teams in one of the latest polls I've seen, Franklin County and Franklin Simpson, both rated number 4 in the state. So, and what I suppose it's just the young kid factor. Sometimes they've got good games and they kind of bounce around and shoot it better some games and don't. But ultimately, we have to continue to attack. We have to find a way to get the ball in the middle of the lane and kick it for threes instead of just passing around the perimeter trying to get threes that way. So this is a really good game for us. I'm glad we bounced back and answered in the second half, but they're overplaying us a whole lot like Metcalf did. Set back screens, set a lot of screens, set more screens than you think probably necessary, back cut to the rim, different things like that. We really need to open it up offensively, but we also have to be cognizant of how many screens they set. They are really good setting screens. They run a lot of good action, a lot of quick hitter stuff, and that gets them buckets quickly. So a good team, a good test. We'll see what kind of adjustments we made there at the break and see what the last 16 minutes of the regular season holds for us.
Yep. And we'll be back with the second half. Our third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. As the score here at the break, it's Taylor County 28, Barren County 27. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Tournament action starts Monday night at Barren County High School at 6 o'clock. The Trojanettes will take on the Lady-Scotties. We'll have that game for you here on 104.7 FM. And for those Glasgow Blue Scotties that want to listen to Chase Landrum, you can over on 103.1. And then we'll also have the broadcast, the Warren East Allen County Scottsville girls game on 104.7 FM for the championship on Thursday night. Of course, the boys will have a doubleheader on Tuesday night with the Trojans taking on Allen County Scottsville in that first game at 6. And you can hear the broadcast of that game here on 104.7 FM. Glasgow and Warren East, the second game Tuesday night. Chase Landrum has that game for you over on 103.1 on Tuesday night. But it is here. It's hard to believe. The fun time of the year starting Monday night, and the most stressful time of the year starting Monday night.
Typing up my Monday message, week ahead, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what I call it. But typing up my little handout for staff on Monday. There's 2 weeks left of the third 9 weeks. We have 2 weeks left, and it'll be the last quarter. So it's kind of crazy how quick this year has flown by, and right here on top of tournament time, baseball started, and softball and track and field started already. So you got the spring sports overlapping here with the fall sports, and it is right here on us. So it'll be a crazy week on Barren County campus next week, hosting the district, 4 nights of action, and hopefully we're a part of all 4 of it, and we'll see some good basketball.
Here we go. The Trojanettes will have it to start the second half. It comes into Burton, hands it back to Elmore, driving strong to the right side. Skips off the hands of Atkinson and out of bounds.
It was not a good-looking start because we almost went over and back right here with the handoff, but we end up turning it over, something we didn't do a whole lot in the first half, and we pick up full court pressure.
Working with it is Diener. Diener gets it across the line, takes it down the right side. She's going to drive it to the baseline. Now she's cut off, double-teamed, triple-teamed almost. They give it back out top net of Bradstreet. Here's a three-point attempt, high-arching three, no good. Skips off the left side of the rim and goes out of bounds.
Got a break there. Bradstreet is a 40% three-point shooter.
Yeah, she's made 39 this year. That is, actually, she's #1 in the three-point goals.
Yeah, she's made more than anybody else.
Diener, 31. Barren County with a chance to regain the lead here with 30 seconds into the third quarter. Elmore with a basketball, high looping backdoor pass, and Burton went up with it. Looked like should have been some body contact there, but they didn't call it. Yeah. Here's another three-point attempt for Bradstreet. It's in and out. And the rebound comes off to Burton for the Trojanettes. Sends it off now to Gerald's in the corner. Here's Atkinson firing and missing. And the rebound comes off to Taylor County Sprouse.
Both teams 2 misses to start the half.
And it is Bradstreet again with it on the left side this time. Brings it out in the middle. A little over a minute gone here in the third period. Here's Diener with a basketball against Bird. Bobbled the ball there for a moment. That was Sprouse. Now Jackson is back to the court now after getting hit in the nose earlier. Jackson with it on the right side. One dribble, stops, pivots around, gets rid of it back to Bradstreet. Now Bradstreet will try to drive against Burton. Throws it up, it is no good. Ball tips out.
Grab it.
And it's grabbed there by Atkinson. Atkinson with the basketball, gives it off to Elmore. Elmore into the front court. Now wants to penetrate down the right side of the lane, puts it up and in.
Good job, and their big girl couldn't quite get over there to help. And we'll get our first bucket of the half and regain the lead.
29-28, Barren County. Here in the backcourt with it is Bradstreet. Bradstreet's in a trap, and Bird almost took it away. Dives for the loose ball, down on the floor with it. And a jump ball. Possession goes to Taylor.
Couldn't remember who got it first. They did.
Yeah.
She couldn't quite find anybody. She had possession alone for a second, but didn't have anybody to throw it to as she was down on the floor.
And it'll be Rakes to toss it in for Taylor. Swatted away by Atkinson and out of bounds. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. 29-28, Trojanettes. Into the deep right corner. Ball comes into play to Diener. Now Diener getting pressure. Hooks it back to the left side of Bradstreet. Bradstreet now diagonal pass underneath. Shot is blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Taylor County.
It was Gerald's, right? Good recovery there by Gerald's. That's what you got to do there. If you're covering up, you got to sprint on the backside, and that's what she did.
Bradstreet goes underneath on the left side, turns, forces up a shot. They're going to count it and a foul.
There wasn't hardly any contact there compared to what we're doing down here, but that's 3 on Ann Ashley.
So the shot goes in for Rakes. That's her 6th point. And so Addie Slagle comes in for Ann Ashley Atkinson. Free throw by Rakes is in the air, and it's good. He breaks on the road, that's for sure.
Not out of district or out of region.
Out of region, really. Yeah, 31-29, Taylor County. Here's Slagle with a basketball and reaching in on her. Try to reverse it back to the left side, hands it off to Bird. Bird hands it off to Burton. Burton gives it out to Elmore. Elmore trying to penetrate, now throws it back off to Bird. Bird almost lost the handle, gives to Elmore, fakes, drives, goes underneath to Gerald's, throws it back out for a three-point shot. Good for Burton.
Inside out. We got into the paint, kicked it out, and that gets us another 3, back in the lead by 1.
A Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot there for Mahala Burton. 32-31 Trojanettes. As they go left side with it, back out front, Bradstreet fires up a high arching 3 and nails it.
That was off the handoff, a couple steps behind the line, and that's why she's such a good 3-point shooter.
That's number 40 on the year for Greta Bradstreet. She's just a freshman, too. And it's 34-32, Taylor County with a 2-point lead. Slagle getting pressure from Bradstreet, hands it off to Bird. Bird with Bradstreet picking her up, trying to force up the shot. She's going to be fouled. And should head to the line for 2 shots. The foul is on number 11, and that is Bradstreet, her 2nd. Team's 1st of the 3rd quarter. Shelby Bird at the line, scored all 7 of her points in the 2nd period of play. 76.5% from the line on the season for the sophomore. Chance here to tie the game. First one is going to come off.
Hold off on the left side.
Barren was 4 for 4 at the line in the first half. So one more try for Shelby Bird. 4:43 to go, 3rd period, 34-32, Taylor County. Second shot is good for Shelby Bird.
Both teams with a 3, a 2, and a free throw, and we're right back to the halftime deficit of 1.
Bradstreet's in a trap. They bounce it off to Diener, that's Rakes. Rakes trying to get it into the front court with a left-hand dribble, reversing back right, palmed it, hands it off out there to Diener. Diener now with a dribble. Diener wants to drive, dumps it off in the corner to Bradstreet. Now Bradstreet brings it out to the wing, needs some help there, bounces it off now to Rakes. Rakes working around the right side, backs up, now gives it in there to Jackson with a spin move. Shot is blocked with a pass right underneath. Grabbing it, putting it up and in was Rakes.
You almost just give that a pass instead of an offensive rebound.
Yep. 36-33, Taylor County. So we're about halfway through the 3rd period of play. Here's Elmore with the basketball, gives it out to Bird. And now Bird fires it back over to Gerald's. Gerald's fakes one way, goes the other, goes to the basket. Man, they're just not going to call anything.
She got knocked down, didn't she?
Here's a diagonal pass. It's caught by Diener down low. Now Diener up and under move. She has it blocked. They're letting them play, that's for sure. Here's Gerald's with the basketball, gives it off to Bird, fires it off to Elmore. Elmore goes up, it's going to count and a foul.
They call stuff like that, then when you get body checked, they don't call much anything. It's not a rhyme or reason to it, but we'll take a three-point opportunity and a chance to tie the game back up with 3.5 to go in the quarter.
Foul is on Jackson, her second. Coming in is Riley Wilson for the Trojanettes, a 5'10 junior. 3:35 to go. Elmore's free throw shot is on the way, and it is rimming good. We're tied at 36. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Pressure is on by Barren County. Working to the backcourt. They get it in the middle there to Bradstreet. Bradstreet pushing it down the floor to the right side. Holds up now. Gives it in the corner. Here's a three for Diener. It is off the mark. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Rakes.
Not sure who the mistake was on there, but you leave Diener open in the deep corner, and then the whole weak side is open for the rebound.
Here's Slagle with the basketball. Gives it out to Elmore. 3:10 to play, third quarter. Barren down by 2, 38-36. Bird giving it out top. It is Slagle with it. Slagle back over to Bird, deep on the right side. She's going to drive to the basket. Gets bumped. Shot goes up. It is no good. No call. And rebounded there by Jackson.
Shouldn't have double pumped it. Maybe that would have gave her an opportunity.
And a pass or a ball gets knocked away. Wilson picks it up, gives to Elmore. Elmore down the lane, and a foul is going to be called against Taylor County. 25, that is Diener. Her first, team's third of the quarter. 2 shots for Katie Elmore. She's 3 for 3 from there tonight. 13 points for the 5'6" senior. 2 shots here. First one is up, and it is no good. Barren now 2 for 4 from the charity line here in the third period of play.
Missed a lot of free throws in Metcalf the other night, didn't he?
Yep. Second one is going to be way short. Didn't even draw iron. Taylor County basketball, 2:41 to go here in the third period. They lead it 38-36.
Dropping out of our press, we're going to make a 1-3-1 kind of half-court press now.
And it's Diener in a trap. And Bird reaching in, tying it up. We'll get it. Barren County's basketball in the alternating possession. Here at midcourt, the ball comes into play. It's Mahala Burton with it. 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Barren County down 38-36. Slagle into the key, shoves it over to Elmore. Elmore on the dribble. Elmore now looking. Left side, Mahala Burton. Out top, Addie Slagle. Had an open look, but didn't take it.
A little far out.
Yeah, Elmore with it on the right side. Sends it back straight away over to Slagle. In the corner, Burton. Burton feeding it back out now to Slagle. Down to 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. 38-36, Taylor County. In the corner is Riley Wilson. Riley Wilson, and a bad pass knocked around, and it's going to go off of Taylor County, looks like. It'll be off Vaughn.
That's why I was yelling for Shelby to grab it. I thought we knocked it out instead of her.
So Bird gets it out to Burton. Burton out between the circles. Goes over to Slagle. Sends it to Bird. Turns. Fires a three. It's off the back iron. Riley Wilson with a rebound. Shovels it off the baseline. Burton fires and hits.
Good job. Keeping it up. Kicking it out.
Burton with 8 points in the basketball game. We're tied at 38. A minute and a half to go in the third period. They lob it back to the right side. And there's going to be a reach-in foul on Slagle. She fouls Diener.
We got a couple to give, though, don't we? That was just second team foul.
And it's Taylor County basketball out of the side. A minute 24 to go here in the third period. We're tied at 38. Diener will toss it in for Taylor County. Goes in the corner. Pass picked off there by Shelby Byrne. Almost lost the handle, but got it back, though. Gives it off to Elmore. Elmore pushes in the front court. Right side, drives the basket, dishes it off in the corner. Wilson fires and misses. Trying to get her own rebound. It's going to be taken in there by Ricks for Taylor County. Long pass down into Jackson. Jackson turns, puts it in, and a foul. Foul is on Burton, her first, team's third of the quarter. Jackson's first point since the first period of play. And she is a 69% foul shooter on the season for Taylor County. They lead it now by 2, 40-38. Free throw is good. Now it's a 3-point lead for the Lady-Cardinals at 41-38. And a minute to go here in the third period of play. Burton with a basketball for the Trojanettes. Bounce pass on the near side. It's Elmore. Elmore sends it over now to Bird. Bird down to 52 seconds to play. On the left side. Working with it, right side comes to Elmore. Elmore trying to drive to the basket, goes under, puts it, it came off. And the rebound comes off to Jackson for Taylor County.
Too much English on it.
Yep.
Spun off.
35 seconds to play here in the third quarter. They dump it down underneath. The reverse up and no good. And the ball comes into the hands of Slagle. She gets pushed to the floor. Foul going to be called against Taylor County. Rakes. Her first, fourth team foul on Taylor County with 27.6 to go here in the quarter. Barren down by a tray here, 41-38. As Burton brings it up for the Trojanettes. Crosses the midcourt line. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Burton hands it off. Elmore on the left side. Elmore getting pressure from Diener. Now cuts back the other way, goes into a crowd, put it up, no good. No foul called at all.
Oh, wow. Got bounced around in there.
And on the other end, there's a collision.
We didn't touch it either. I need to quit complaining, but we didn't even have an effect on that. She ran Addie over, and she lost it out of bounds herself, it looked like.
Bench warning. Who's this guy?
I don't know what the official did to them. He set it down and almost sprained the girl's ankle.
Yeah. High off the window and in. Shot goes up and in for Vaughn. And this will end the third period of play with a score after 3. It's Taylor County 43, Barren County 38. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the Real Trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
38 as we start this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by CPC Commodities, proven in our farm, made for yours. As Taylor County outscored Barren County 15-11 in the third period of play. And I think the fifth region scraped the bottom of the barrel tonight to get their officials, because it is on both ends, not just one end, but both ends.
We were 4 of 11. They were 5 of 13 there in the quarter, and extended a 1-point halftime lead to a 4-point third quarter lead, and they get the ball to start the last period of play.
Here's Bradstreet with the basketball for Taylor County. And picked off there to Atkinson. It's Ann Ashley Atkinson. Fires it across over to Bird. Bird now sends it out to Burton. Burton goes to Elmore in the corner. Here's Gerald's trying to go up the baseline. Bounce pass across. Bird for 3. Go!
And one. Got her arm taken off.
Yeah, they're not going to call anything. They're not going to call anything. You're going to have to earn it the rough way. How about an elbow?
Timeout. A little physical, but it's not the worst thing in the world, because I said that, I mean, these are guys, honestly, that, or at least the tall fellow, I can't think of his name, but he's somebody we've seen in the regional tournament before, so they're going to be people that you could see again. I don't know if we have the first, the second, the fifth, who we have in the region, but the contact is something that we have to play through, and I'd say it won't be called that way on Monday or Thursday if we make it there, but it is something that you just got to play through, and you've heard Taylor County's fans yell a whole lot back there behind us. So I mean, it is physical tonight. It is very physical. We start the last period with a 3, and then get a trap that forces them to call. That is their first timeout of the night.
Got it to 2 here, 43-41. Shelby Bird with a Hatcher and Sadler 3-point shot. That's number 3 of the night for the Trojanettes. 7:27 to go in the basketball game. Trojans and the Cardinals coming up in our second game tonight. And if, well, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Yeah. Their boys are really good. We're gonna have to be ready to go.
They are really good.
Really ready to go. They shoot the ball well. They're a very physical basketball team, and they'll end up having a pretty good crowd here on Friday night for their senior night team.
Here's Diener getting rid of the basketball to Jackson. Sends it out to Bradstreet. Bounce pass off to Diener. Hooks it off in the left corner. And now they bring it back out to Diener. Diener being chased out there. Takes it down the left corner. Throws it back across, and how they go down low in there. And a shot put up and in for Vaughn.
Missed a couple of steals. We didn't miss rotations. We were a little slow on the rotation and just went for the ball and didn't get it. That's why they got a layup off of that zone we went.
Katie Elmore with the basketball with the Trojanettes. Floats it in there to Atkinson. Double team. And now here's a 3 by Elmore. It is good.
Got the key 3. 2 threes here in this period to pull us in 1.
45-44. 6:43 to go in the basketball game. Here's Diener, top of the key, left side Bradstreet. Bradstreet has it deflected, couldn't grab it though. Diener there with it out front. Diener trying to drive, dumps it off of the baseline. And into trouble, loose ball on the floor, scramble for, and coming up with it is Atkinson, fires it up to Bird.
Numbers go.
Bird on the left side, drives it into the paint, throws up the runner, no good, trying to get it on rebound, does, throws it back up, got it, and a foul.
That was over the head, just threw it at the corner of the backboard and found a way to get it to go in after she missed the first one. We had numbers, but we didn't space the floor well. We actually had a 4-on-2 break and didn't really go to the lane to help Shelby, and she took it by herself.
Shelby Bird's 2 of 3 at the stripe. The free throw is good. 6 points here in this quarter for Shelby Bird. 14 for the ball game, and Barren County has a 2-point lead at 47-45. Here's Diener. Dumps it off left side for a 3-point attempt, and they knocked the bottom out of it.
That's Vaughn.
Vaughn with her first 3. She's only made 11 on the season. That's number 12. And it's 48-47, Taylor County. Elmore working the right side, gives it off to Bird. Bird to the right wing, out to Atkinson, sends it to Geralds, and the corner goes to Burton. Back out to Bird, can't shoot the 3. Now wants to move. Takes it to the basket, puts it up and in off the glass. Tough shot for Shelby Bird. Had a defender right in her face.
That's a signature Shelby shot. You don't know how she makes it.
49-48, another 3-point attempt that's no good. Ball is loose, scramble for in the lane, jump ball, and possession goes to Barren County with 5:31 to go.
Very quick 3 from them. I think it was by the kid that just made the last one, Vaughn, but just shorted it.
Yeah. 5:23 to go in the basketball game. Here's Geralds. Gets rid of it to Bird. Down the right corner, Atkinson trying to drive baseline. She gets cut off. Steps back and shoots a 17-footer. It's off the mark. Battle for the rebound taken by Taylor County as they push it into the front court. Right side knocked away by Elmore and out of bounds.
Good recovery there as they were trying to push it a little bit themselves.
And it will be Vaughn to toss it in. It comes out to Diener. Diener back to Vaughn. They dump it in there to Jackson. Underneath a wide open shot put up and in by Rakes.
Backside's got a drop. We went for the double team and nobody was there. She squared up and found the assist.
Taylor County back on top 50-49. Stepping back, shooting the 3. Bird almost banked it in, but couldn't get it to go in. And Taylor County back the other way with it. It's Diener down the lane, dishes it off in there to Jackson. She puts it up, banked it up, no good. Got her on rebound, put it back in, and a foul.
We gave up on the possession, just to be honest with you. We thought that first one went in, it rimmed out, and fell right back in our lap. and they get an and one opportunity after we had built up a nice little, it was the biggest cushion of the game, to be honest with you.
And Jackson is 2 of 3, now 3 of 4. And now it's a 4-point Taylor County lead now. 4:37 to play in the basketball game. Burton, left side over to Elmore. Elmore now looking, putting down the dribble. Sends it back over to Geralds. Geralds bounces out now to Burton. Burton back over to Elmore. Elmore trying to penetrate. Spins back left, goes with a left-handed shot. No good, but a foul. Sprouse commits her first. First foul of the fourth quarter against Taylor County. No, that's the second one, I'm sorry.
Only used one timeout.
Elmore's free throw is good. After missing her last 2, she's 4 of 6.
Sorry, my point in saying that is if we're going to continue to go zone, it's not going to hurt to, just make sure we're organized in it. Who drops, where you drop, where you take chances, and just make sure we're in the right spot here if we stay with that.
Second shot for Elmore, bounces off the front of the rim. It's tapped out of bounds, but, I thought Jackson touched it.
Yeah, and you think we would get a break, but you will be wrong.
Nope. 4:18 to go. 53-50, Taylor County. They work into the front court, bounce pass off to Jackson. Now they give it to Diener. Hooks it back to Bradstreet for a three-point attempt. It spins out, and the rebound is claimed by Atkinson. Atkinson into the front court, gets with the basketball to Geralds. Geralds now dumps it back off the left side over to Bird. Bird now on the dribble, back out to Burton. Fires up a three. Bang!
I like it. Looked good all the way coming off that screen, and she squared and shot it to get us back even here at 53s apiece. When a quick timeout there by Piper halfway through this last period of play. We are 3 of 4 from deep this quarter. We didn't even make 3 the whole first 3 quarters.
And Mahela Burton's second Hatcher and Sadler three-point shot tonight. She is in double figures now with 11 points. Shelby Bird has 8 points this quarter and 16 for the basketball game. And Katie Elmore also in double figures tonight. She's got 15 for Barren. 17 for Barren County. So Elmore has 17, Bird has 16, and Burton has 11. And it's 53-53 with 3:55 to play here in the basketball game.
3 timeouts left for us. I think Taylor County has, we'll check it here, Taylor County has 4 timeouts. As we head down the stretch, they have possession, and both teams a long way from being in the penalty. So just a back-and-forth game. After we were down 13-7 at the end of the first quarter, we fought back and have literally been even since. They actually had another lead there at the end of the period, but we've evened it up again through the 4 minutes and 5 seconds we played. So we can't keep kind of going back and forth and giving them 5-7 point leads. We have to find a way to inch ahead here.
Bradstreet off the left side. They send it out top. Here's Diener with a three-point attempt. It's an air ball and goes out of bounds.
1-3-1. And if he was going to call that foul, he might have had an argument from everybody on this table because that's the same thing that happened to Shelby, but she made hers.
Shelby Bird sends it down the left corner. It's Elmore. Elmore will send it back out to Katie Geralds. And Geralds on the dribble, working to the left side, hands it back off to Atkinson. Atkinson sends it right over to Burton. Burton trying to bring it across. Now reverses. Gets with the basketball to Bird, down to 3:17 to play.
A good time for our clear-out play, our little backdoor clear-out ISO play we run.
And here goes Elmore down the right side of the lane, rolled it over the rim and in.
Or just ISO 5-out Elmore to the rim. That's also one of our better plays here recently.
55-53, the Trojanettes with a 2-point lead right now as they have a diagonal pass out to Diener. Diener trying to get around Atkinson, puts it up, it's no good, but a foul.
I'm
not sure her touch her.
I'm not sure she did. I think she whiffed, to be honest, but that's her 4th foul. That's Ann Ashley we're talking about.
Yeah.
Diener shoots 43% from 3, so it's the right move to run her off the line, but you have to stay in front of her, too.
That's Diener's first point since the first half. She had 10 points in the first half and has not scored until now, and it's 55-54. Barren County with 2:53 to go in the basketball game. Diener for the second try, and it's on the way, and she got them both. She missed her first one, but has come back and hit her last 4 in a row. And we're tied at 55 with 2:52 to play. It's Addie Slagle on the court, giving it to Bird. Bird now goes to Elmore, halfway to the corner, left-hand side. Elmore jumping it back out now to Bird. Bird back out to Elmore. Now gives it to Geralds. Geralds goes right side with it to Slagle. Now Slagle gives it back out to Bird. 2.5 minutes to play. Tied at 55. Here's Slagle circling around. Gives it back out to Geralds. Left side Elmore. In the corner goes to Burton. Burton back out to Elmore. Elmore fires it across over to Slagle. Slagle down to 2:15 to play. Bird trying to find an opening. Driving. Got bumped. Foul.
Not sure who would get it on. Probably Vaughn. If there was a crowd there, we'll put it on Vaughn.
That is 3 on Callie Vaughn. 3 on Taylor County here in the fourth quarter. Shelby Bird is at the line. She's 3 for 4 tonight. First one is on the way, and it's good. Gives Barren County 1-point lead at 56-55 with 2:11 to play.
Make sure everybody's on the same page here, what we're getting back into. We've been in a 1-3-1.
And the rim's good for Bird on the second attempt, and it's 57-55, Barren County.
We stay in stay in the half-court 1-3-1.
Left side comes to Diener. Now Diener sends it back out to Bradstreet. Right side, Vaughn. Cross-court pass, Diener. Goes back to Vaughn. Now Vaughn throws a diagonal pass on the left side, gives to Diener. Diener trying to step back, can't shoot the 3. Down a minute 48 to play. Diener with it on the left side. Bounce pass in there to Jackson. Jackson back out to Diener. Right side it goes to Bradstreet. Bradstreet now looking on the dribble. Bounces back to Diener. Diener takes it left side, reverses back right, goes inside, puts it up and banked it in.
You can't let almost Diener get it back. I know we're in a zone, but you don't want her to make the move.
Geralds gives it back out now to Burton with a minute 25 to play. We're tied at 57. They dump it into Elmore. Elmore now turns, wants to drive to the basket, puts it up and in.
Ooh, bounces all over the rim, but left hand
come out of there. 59-57, Trojanettes, a minute 8 to play in the basketball game. Bradstreet with it for Taylor County on the left side. Covered up, gives it back out now to Vaughn. Cross-court pass, it goes right side. Here's Diener with it on the right wing. Diener, 58 seconds to play in the game. Diener still on the dribble with it for Taylor County. Brings it back out front. We'll get rid of it off to Bradstreet. Bradstreet back over now to Diener. Diener back to Bradstreet. Back over to Diener. Diener, she wants to drive with it. Goes to the bucket. And a foul on Burton, they say.
Yeah, don't let her get it back is what I really have said 3 times. And we can afford to press up against her. But they're going to give her shots, I assume, here.
Well, they put the foul on Elmore.
I don't think it hurts. Nobody's in foul trouble, though, right?
It's her third personal. Diener's at the line. She has hit her last 4 in a row. 77% shooter on the season. The first one is up and good.
Block out just in case. You got to know where Jackson. I want to call her Williams for some reason, but it's Jackson.
59-58, 44.2 to go. Diener back at the free throw line. And here is her second free throw shot. It's on the way, and it's good.
Now
ties it up at 59. Full court pressure here by Taylor County. Atkinson gets the ball in play, but a timeout here called by Coach Piper Lindsay with 44.2 to go in the basketball game. Barren County's basketball tied 59-59. And you're listening to our broadcast here courtside from Taylor County High School at WCLU Radio, 104.7 FM Glasgow. Also online at WCLUradio.com. We're on the live stream as well, and WCDS AM 1230 Glasgow.
Still got 2 timeouts, and that was a good use of one of our remaining 3 now, too, by Piper, because we were in a little bit of a scramble. They had not picked us up in any type of full court pressure all night, and I think we were going to be able to get it in, but it would have been in the deep corner, which is a perfect spot for a trap. So she calls timeout before we actually did. We still have the baseline to run if we need it, and got to make sure we are extra careful taking care of this basketball right here. And they may do something a little different. They may not press us in the full court. They actually don't look like they will initially. They're going to drop back in a 3-quarter court. one.
Comes into Burton.
This man.
Gives it to Atkinson. Atkinson gets it across the line. Takes it down the right side of the floor. 37 seconds to play. Atkinson reverses it back out. Looking, covered up. Going to have to do something with it and calls another timeout here.
Nobody came to the ball quick enough, and Piper didn't risk losing in a 5-second battle there. So we have a full left.
So full timeout with 30.7 to play. Tied 59-59. It'll be Trojanettes basketball here on the side.
All we got is one full. All we got is one full left now. 30 seconds is a long time to hold it, but you're in a much better situation. We say this all the time when we're here. You're in a much better situation where you have a chance to win it or go to overtime than you lose it or go to overtime. So you know they're going to come after us. They have one foul to give just like we do. So a foul on a non-shooting situation doesn't hurt them, nor does it hurt us. So we have to be extra careful with the basketball. We've harped on the way the game's been called, but ultimately I think it's been pretty even. It's just been few and far between fouls called. But in this situation, we can't rely on them calling the foul if you get hammered or pushed or knocked down anything. So you have to be really strong with the basketball and understand they're going to have nothing to lose. They're going to come after you, and the worst thing that can happen to them is get a foul call. They're okay with it.
Each team with 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter. Shelby Bird will toss it in here on the side for the Trojanettes. 30.7 to play, tied 59-59. And Bird looking, gets it inbounds out to Burton. Gets rid of it over to Atkinson. Atkinson back to Bird, trying to work it down low. Throws it up. Oh, it's in and out.
Way too quick for a shot.
Rebound comes off. 20 seconds to play. Taylor County with the basketball. Here's Bradstreet. Bradstreet bounces it off to Jackson. Right side Vaughn, timeout. Taylor County with 14.1 to play.
Got a good look, obviously, on Shelby drive on the baseline, but it was just too quick for this scenario. You make it, that's great. You miss it, though. You give them the same opportunity we just talked about with 14.1 left, and that's a chance to send us home on a shot.
Forget district tournament starts Monday night at Barren County. Trojanettes will open it up against the Lady-Cardinals at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at about 5:45 with the pregame coverage here on 104.7 FM, followed by the broadcast of Warren East and Allen County, Scottsville. We'll have that for you on 104.7 FM as well. And for those that listen to the Lady-Cardinals, you can also flip that over to 103.1 for the Barren-Glasgow basketball game. Just got a score. Franklin Simpson girls leading Glasgow after one. It is 15-10, Franklin Simpson. As Chase Lander with the broadcast over at WCLU 103.1. Final regular season game between Glasgow and Franklin Simpson. Girls and boys tonight. I guess the girls played first. It's only a 5-point ball game. 5-point lead for Franklin Simpson. All right, it is Taylor County basketball. 14.1, tied at 59. Bradstreet out of the side will toss it in for the Lady-Cardinals. And here's Bradstreet looking, gets it in play to Diener. Diener's going to drive it strong to the left side, trying to work against Bird, trying to backtrack into her, up and under. She walked, no call. Here's Bradstreet, she carried it. And now another timeout with 3.9.
They didn't like necessarily the look that they had. I think 11 was with the basketball there. Bradstreet's a shooter, but in the position that she had the basketball in, they called a quick timeout. There hadn't been a walk all night on the stat sheet, but on the floor there's been about 47, and we're guilty of half of those, to be honest with you. But in a time when you really want one, we just didn't get it there, unfortunately. Good defense to make their best player give it up. Diener had a shot opportunity, but Shelby was really covering her up. She had to give it up to Bradstreet, and Bradstreet was well defended as well. So the ball is, I think, underneath based on where they called that timeout. So this is a situation where you got to be really good about talking, calling out screens, all that. If they make it, we won't have a ton of time left. A ton of seconds left to really do anything with it. So it's a buzzer beater overtime right now. And they have a timeout left too, I think. Yeah, we both got one. So
they will inbound the ball to the left side of their basket.
Lob to 22 there. That's where they're going.
3.9 to play. As they still look. Toss it out. Here's Diener. She's going to drive. She'll throw it up. Blocked out of bounds by Bird.
4:10 left. All
they let
do
him
is
lob it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not calling a timeout here. Lob to the big girl.
And they're going to try to throw it up. And they're going to have an overtime here. 59-59. Barren County and Taylor County. Barren County scored 21 points in that fourth quarter. Taylor County scored 16. And we go to a 4-minute overtime period here in Campbellsville tonight.
At a timeout, we'll have 2 apiece, and we'll jump it up again to see who has possession. The fouls do carry over, so each team has 3 team fouls, as we've said a couple of times, so those fouls will carry over into the bonus for the overtime period. That does not reset just like it did in the old rules. But good job battling back to get us in a position for overtime, having outscored them by 5 after the third quarter deficit that we were in.
Yeah, hit 3 threes there in that fourth quarter. Elmore, Bird, and Burton all with hit a 3 apiece. And Shelby Bird has scored 10 of her points here in the fourth quarter. Elmore scored 8 in the fourth quarter. And Burton had the other 3-point basket. That was the scoring for Barren County in the fourth.
And Ashley's got 4, Katie's got 3. Is that what you got?
That is correct. Nobody, well, let's see. Taylor County's Vaughn has 3. Jackson and Bradstreet with 2 apiece.
4 more minutes.
Well, we'll see what happens. Good thing we started this ball game at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, feel like it once we get out of here after an overtime and a homecoming or whatever they got. Senior night, I guess.
We'll have jump ball here at midcourt.
We technically didn't jump it up earlier. They let us win the tip kind of purposely.
Well, that's true.
So we'll actually have a true jump now.
Instead of the jump circle, it's Jackson for Taylor County. And here we go. It's going to be controlled by who? Burton grabbed it right before it went out of bounds.
Good job chasing that down from Mahela.
Burton on the dribble. Left side over to Bird.
They're in zone 2.
Yep. Bounce pass in the corner. Gerald's, they try to trap it everywhere it goes. As Bird with it now. In the corner, going up. Trying to go baseline. She's in a trap. Fires it off to Elmore. Elmore works into the paint. Throws it back out to Burton for 3. Got it!
Another inside-out 3. We have 4 for 5 in the fourth period and extra time.
3 Hatcher and Sadler threes tonight from Mahela Burton. And there will be a foul called on Shelby Bird as Breaks went to the deck. Second foul on Shelby Bird. It's 4 on the Trojanettes.
She's got feet tangled up, it looked like there. Now we have none to give.
Barren County 62, Taylor County 59 here in overtime. Here's Diener. Top of the key over the right side. Rakes bounces back to Diener. Now Diener on the dribble. She gives it down to the corner now. Diagonal pass comes back out right side. They try to force it inside there. They come back out to the right side on a Bradstreet. Now here's Rakes with it now. Trying to drive against Bird. Goes the bucket. Puts it up. No good, but a foul.
We changed it up. We went 1-3-1 to a matchup man. We went straight man after and did a pretty good job doing that. But we got the foul call down there on the drive.
Rakes is at the line. She's a 68% foul shooter. She's 1 for 2 tonight from the stripe for Taylor County. The first free throw is no good. One more.
Long and left.
We played almost a minute of this overtime period here. Barren County 62, Taylor County 59. Second shot for Rakes on the way. It's good. 62-60. As Atkinson gets rid of the basketball inbounds out to Bird.
Going to go back zone, aren't they?
Yeah. Well.
Actually, no. One possession of it. They're back man.
Kind of a matchup here. As Burton hands it off to Bird. Hands it right back to Burton. Now Burton on the dribble out front. Picks up her dribble. Bounces it off to Gerald's. Now Gerald's turns, gives to Bird. Bird.
Oh, don't pick it up.
Now gives it back to Burton, or rather to Gerald's. Back over to Bird. Now Bird goes back to Atkinson on the right side. Atkinson trying to drive against her defender, gets cut off, has to reverse it back out to Elmore. Elmore trying to drive with it now. She gets cut off. Out to Atkinson. Three-point attempt is high off the rim. And going to have a jump ball as Bird reached in and tied up against Jackson. It'll be Taylor County basketball in the possession.
She did a good job positioning her body where she wasn't over the back of Jackson and could get the jump ball instead of the over the bat.
The ball comes into Diener. Diener gives it right back to Rakes. Rakes, bounce pass back to Diener. Back to Rakes. Bounce pass in the corner, Bradstreet, back to Rakes. Gives it back out to Diener.
Now we're going to match up now.
Coming down to 2 minutes left in overtime. Barren leads it by 2, 62-60. Here's Diener driving to the bucket, and a shot partially blocked, saved it, but no, she stepped on the inline trying to save it, and Barren County will get the ball with 1:59 to play.
Shelby avoided the foul, knocked it back into Diener's lap, and she couldn't save it.
As Bird will get the ball inbounds here, trying to find somebody open. The ball gets knocked away, and it will go back to Barren.
You got to screen. You got to screen. You got to go a little press offense here. They picked up back in a man full. Screen for the guards.
Full court pressure by Taylor County. Atkinson looking, gets the ball in play. Oh, it bounced on the inline as she inbounded. But Taylor County will get it right back underneath their basket.
Don't ever see that get called.
Bradstreet looking. 5-second count.
Quick 5. But we'll get it. I assume he called it, didn't he?
That's what it was.
Okay.
Yep.
We weren't going to the basketball.
So now full court pressure again by Taylor County. Atkinson trying to get somebody open. Atkinson heaves it up. It's knocked away. Bird fell down at midcourt, and we're going to have a foul called on Diener.
It's a big call because otherwise it's a turnover or layup opportunity for them.
Is that 5 fouls?
No. We still got 1 to give.
Okay.
I'm sorry. They had.
They still have 1 to give. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
That's the 4th foul on Taylor County. Ball comes into Burton. Minute 52 to play in overtime. Barren leads it 62-60. Here's Bird with it on the left side. Bird reverses back to the left, hands it off to Gerald's. Now Gerald's will get rid of the basketball to Katie Elmore. Right side it goes to Atkinson. Atkinson to the right side, cuts back right. She's going to drive to the basket, puts it up, no good, but a foul. And they're going to put this one on 23. That's Sproul's, her second and the team's 5th. At the line, 68%er of the year. Been in foul trouble most of the night. Had a basket back in the second quarter. Free throw is up, and it is rattled in.
That official just bad-mouthed the official way more than Piper said, and he hadn't gotten a bench warning yet.
63-60. Atkinson back at the line for one more shot. It's in the air, and it's good.
Snuck over the front of the rim.
Yeah.
2-possession game.
Yep.
Got to defend, though. Diener's got to make Diener give it up.
Down to about a minute and a half to go here in overtime. Barren County 64, Taylor County 60. Here's Diener getting the screen out top. Elmore slides back off on her. Goes right side with it. Leaves it out there with Bradstreet. Bradstreet, you can't leave her open. No. She's going to drive it right to the lane, trying to force it up, and it goes in somehow.
That was a tough drive.
And it's 64-62. Barren County with a basketball in the backcourt with 2-point lead. Atkinson right side over to Gerald's. 1:05 left in overtime. Gerald's brings it back out front. Gerald's goes right side with it to Atkinson. Atkinson in the corner. Dribbles toward the paint. Stops. Hands it back off to Burton. Burton fires it back out to Bird. 53 seconds to go in overtime. Barren County 64, Taylor County 62. They come trapping the basketball, and a foul going to be called against Taylor County.
2 free throws.
It's going to be 3 on Diener. Shelby Bird at the line. 2 shots. Big tosses right here with 46.8 seconds to go in overtime. Bird for the first of 2. It's on the way, and it comes in and out.
Short. Didn't bounce in.
They'll have one more try.
Don't foul coming over the back here.
Bird for the second free throw attempt. It's on the way, and it's good.
Solid. We'll pick up a little pressure, but not.
65-62, Barren, 45 seconds in overtime. Taylor driving to the basket, stops, turns, throws it up, and got it to go in.
Straight downhill. You let her get downhill. She made a bucket.
65-64. Here comes Burton into the front court. They come tracing her. Now they give it out front now to Bird. 28 seconds to play. Left side it goes to Gerald's. Gerald's back out to Bird. She's in a trap, and a foul going to be called.
Yep. Keep making them come at you there. We kept our offense going, moving the basketball. Similar situation now for Shelby again.
Jackson, that's her third personal foul. And Shelby Bird at the line, 2 shots, 24.2 seconds to go in overtime. First of 2 on the way, in and out.
Exact same as the first toss.
All right, one more. Here's the second shot. Shelby Bird on the way, got it.
All right, now no three.
66-64. 22 seconds to go in overtime. Trojanettes with a 2-point lead. Here's Daner going off the screen, driving, throws it back off the right side, driving into the lane, scoop up with the shot off, foul.
Yeah, probably so. Shelby got her across the arm there. And that is Vaughn that'll go to the line.
That's 4 on Shelby Bird.
Yeah.
So now Bird has 4, Atkinson has 4, Elmore has 3. And Vaughn at the line. She's a 75% foul shooter. First trip to the charity line tonight, and that's going to go way short.
That one didn't look like a 75% shooter, did it?
No.
But you got to be real careful here. You got to double block out their big girl over there.
Jackson?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Second shot for Vaughn. It's on the way, and it goes in.
Idles home. We got 12.3. Taylor takes a timeout.
12.3 left in overtime. It's Barren County 66, Taylor County 65. The Trojanettes will have the basketball to bring the length to the floor.
12.3, as you just said, and they're going to come crashing. They're going to come running right at you and not let any time run off the clock. So it'll either be a turnover for us or a foul on them within probably 2 seconds. You don't want to take any chances. You want to be strong with the basketball and then just earn it down here on the free throw line.
So, let's look at foul shots. Shelby Bird for the ball game. She has hit 7 of 10. Katie Elmore has hit 4 of 7. And really, outside Ann Ashley Atkinson, who hit 2 in the fourth quarter. Burton hit 1 back in the first.
Yeah, what's our...
But we've hit 4 threes.
Yeah.
We hit 4 threes and 5 in the second half.
We make about a third of our 2/3 of our free throws on the year. That's what our team percentage is. So we're maybe just a little bit under that tonight, but we have an opportunity to take care of the basketball here, make free throws, and get out of here with a super win in kind of a tournament-like environment, really.
Yeah.
So I think no matter what, it's good for us, but I'd much rather ride down 55 with a W.
Just got to take care of the basketball here. 12.3 seconds to go. As the ball comes into Katie Charles, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Diener.
Is that it on Diener?
I think that's 4.
4, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 1 off.
So now we go to the other end of the floor. Katie Gerald, who has not scored in this basketball game tonight, a 72% foul shooter of the year, has a chance here. 9 seconds to go in overtime with a 1-point lead. And here's the first of 2 for Gerald's on the way. Good. Makes it 67-65 Trojanettes.
Got 2 timeouts left. You may call 1 here on the make.
Katie Gerald's 5'7" senior. In the air, good. Timeout by Barren County with 9 seconds to play in overtime. Trojanettes 68, Taylor County 65.
Only time I don't like calling a timeout in that situation is when the other team doesn't have any. And they had 2 as well. So this situation, we're going to set up enough of a pressure to make them use a little bit of clock, but by no means we're going to take many chances. We have to know where your 3-point shooters are. Diener's a good one. The Bradstreet girl has made a couple tonight. So Rakes is completely capable. You've got others that are, really, to be honest with you, that I wouldn't leave any of them open.
Yeah, they got 6 or 7 players that have made threes in double digits. You know, Rakes has had 11. Vaughn's hit 12. Diener, 31 of the year. Vernon, 23. Bradstreet, the leading three-point shooter. She's hit 1 tonight to make her 40th of the year.
And Phillips isn't even on the list, right?
Right. And she hit one back in the second quarter.
So plenty of options for them, but for us, it's a matter of, you know, you don't see a whole lot of this strategy in high school basketball because so many things can happen. But worst case scenario, you foul them before they get up a 3. I don't want to bring that into play. I just want to play solid defense, but that's always an option.
All right, Taylor County's basketball to bring the length to the floor. 9 seconds to go in overtime. Trojanettes 68, Taylor County 65. Bradstreet gets the ball in play. It is Rakes with it. Left side it goes to Diener. Diener trying to get open for a 3. Throws it back out. Bradstreet with a 3. It's no good. And the rebound to Elmore, and that's the ball game. And the Trojanettes win it in overtime. 68-65 over Taylor County.
That's a good win for us. It's a gutty win, and we hung with it down at points of the game. First quarter, we didn't look great, but we found our groove and really fought through it, and ultimately, I think for a lot of intents and purposes, we kind of got some favorable whistles down the stretch, and that'll go down as a really good win for Piper and the group, hopefully to go into Monday night.
Absolutely. We'll get her over here with a headsets and talk to her for a little bit. Coach's comments tonight brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. Again, the Trojanettes win at 68-65 in overtime against a very good Taylor County basketball team here tonight, Coach.
Hey.
Congratulations. Man, what a battle. You had to battle 5 against 8 tonight for the most part, but still, you gutted it out, and coming out here with a win, that looks good when you go into district tournament Monday.
I wasn't going to say anything about the 8. You said it.
Was it more than that?
No, proud of the girls for staying in the fight. I thought, early we were just kind of sluggish at first and got down, 9 points at one time and just battled back. Proud of the girls there, and then obviously took a little punch there in the third quarter, and I think got down 5 and just kind of kept trusting what we were doing. I thought our defense was really, really good. We kind of changed it up some, but their matchup zone is always sometimes tough until you figure out what's going on, and you just have to wait a little bit longer with the basketball or have extra cutters. And I think once we did that, we were getting to the rim and finishing. Elmo had some. All of them did. I don't want to mention anybody individually. Everybody played a really good game that played.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then, of course, we hit some good free throws down the stretch, too, that helped us with that win tonight as well.
Yeah, and those are big. I mean, to seal the deal like that, a lot of pressure right there, but we step up and with confidence make them, and just proud of the KG's hitting those. Shelby hit a couple. Definitely proud of the girls.
Yeah, we hit, 6 3-pointers in the game tonight, 5 in the second half. I guess, did we get one in overtime? I can't remember. But anyway, we had.
I think maybe. Somebody hit one, maybe not.
She hit 3 tonight.
Oh, okay,
and, of course, Shelby Bird hit 1, and Katie Elmore hit 1, and so did Addie Slagle. So it kind of spread the wealth a little bit. But when you're hitting 3-point shots, that really helps you.
It really does, and just being shot ready, that's one thing we've really been talking about is being a threat offensively. Obviously, we thrive on our defense, but now we've got to figure out what to do offensively, and then just being a threat, giving us a reason to play you. You got to do something for us offensively.
Well, good win here tonight for you in overtime. I was looking at Glasgow's playing Franklin Simpson right now, and Glasgow's only down 7 at the half. I don't know what kind of game is going on or who's out or who's sick or whatever, maybe for Franklin. But anyway, Glasgow playing a tough game so far against Franklin Simpson, who's your opponent on Monday night, a team that you beat pretty handily both times this year.
Yeah, I know the second time we played them, we kind of got off to a really slow start, which obviously, whatever happens, we just want to play 4 quarters and we want to keep getting better. We'll probably take off tomorrow, watch some film, because obviously we weren't expected to play tonight, but we'll watch a little bit of film tomorrow, and then Sunday really just fine-tune some things up one last time and be ready to go on Monday.
I know you were really glad to get this game in, because a lot of teams, I was looking around, the 16th district in particular, have not played in over a week, and so their district starts Sunday.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I don't guess they really wanted to play on Friday night.
Yeah, I was definitely glad to get this game in just to kind of get the bugs, get the jitters off one more time, and then be ready to go on Monday.
And this was a really good team to play just to get ready to go. Coach, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Monday.
All right.
All right, Trojanettes, they win it 68-65 over the Taylor County Lady-Cardinals here on the road tonight in Campbellsville. And we'll come back with our postgame report in a moment as the Trojanettes win it 68-65 over Taylor County here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
Barren County 68, Taylor County 65 in overtime. So we welcome you back to Campbellsville, Taylor County High School for a post-game report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill. Barren County trailed at the end of the first quarter 13-7 and also trailed at halftime 28-27. They went back on top after trailing by 5 after 3 periods of play at 43-38. They came back to tie it up end of regulation, 59-59, when they scored 21 to Taylor County 16, and the Trojanettes, they scored 9 in the overtime period to Taylor County's 6. Barren County here in the ball game as we take a look at the post-game stats brought to you by Southern States Co-op in their new location on Cross Street. For Taylor County tonight, 25 field goals. 3 of those were three-point shots. They were 12 of 17 from the foul line, and they had 3 players in double figures. 8th grader Kennedy Diener with 18 points tonight to lead the Taylor County Lady-Cards in scoring. Avery Rake scored 14 off 6 field goals and 2 of 4 from the foul line. By the way, Diener hit 5 baskets, actually 6 two-point baskets, and she was 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. Rakes again with 6 baskets and 2 of 4 from the foul line for her 14 points. Kennedy Jackson had 4 baskets, 3 of 4 from the foul line for her 11 points tonight. Callie Vaughn scored 8. She had 3 baskets, one of those a 3-point shot. She was 1 of 2 from the foul line. Greta Bradstreet, 7 points tonight, 3 baskets, one of those a 3-point shot for her 7 points. Also in the scoring column tonight, Lila Phillips hit a 3-pointer back in the second quarter for her 3, and a 2-point basket apiece. Grace Bell that started the ball game and scored the first basket, and Kylie Farmer also had a 2-point basket for the Lady Cards tonight. For the Barren County Trojanettes, 2 fewer field goals than Taylor County. The Trojanettes had 23 field goals, but 6 of those were 3-pointers. 5 of those coming in the second half, including the overtime. 16 of 22 foul shots tonight for the Trojanettes. 16 of 22. And there were 3 players in double figures for Coach Piper Lindsay tonight. Shelby Bird leading the way for Barren County with 20 points tonight. She had 6 baskets, one of those a 3-point shot. And from the free throw line, she was 7 of 9. 7 of 10, excuse me. 7 of 10 from the foul line for Shelby Bird tonight. Right behind her was Katie Elmore. Katie Elmore scored 19 tonight for the Trojanettes. Katie Elmore with 8 baskets tonight. One of those a three-point shot. Let's see. I'm going to make sure I've got that right. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. 13. I made a mistake. 21 for Elmore. So Katie Elmore actually leads the scoring tonight for the Trojanettes. 21 points for Elmore. Bird had 20. And Mahala Burton with 14 tonight. She had 3 threes, 2 twos, and a free throw. 14 for Burton. Addie Slagle scored 5, had a 3 and a 2. 4 points for Ann Ashley Atkinson. She had a basket. Was 2 for 2 from the foul line. Let's see, 2 points for Katie Geralds on 2 free throws. 2-point basket from Addison McFall. That was a scoring for Barren County tonight. Again, Elmore with 21, Bird with 20, Burton with 14.
Pretty good balanced scoring when you can get almost, well, you do get 3 above 20, or 2 above 20 and put one almost at 15. So I thought offensively we kind of woke up, figured out that they were no joke defensively, and we just really kind of had to make some adjustments. And some of that was just look to score. Be aggressive, look to score, find some alleys, set some screens, and take shots. You know, be shot ready is what ultimately we were in a few opportunities, and Mahala really came alive there from 3. We almost doubled up our 3-point average per game. We hit 6 tonight. We usually only hit about half of that. So good job doing what we needed to get the victory tonight. 23 of 51 for 45% for the game. They were 25 of 48. So getting up 51 shots and almost making half of them is good. They did make half of theirs, but ultimately what was the difference was the free throw shooting. We got to the line, and we made those 3. 6 of 16 for 38%. They did not. They were 3 of 11, and on the year they average almost 6. So we have them to half of our average and doubled ours. I like that statistic anytime we can do it. Another one that we really did a great job tonight was taking care of the basketball. We averaged 1 turnover per quarter. We had 4 turnovers tonight for the game. Taylor County had 13. They did out-rebound us 26-21 and had 6 offensive to our 3 offensive. But ultimately, we made plays down the stretch. We took care of the basketball. We made free throws. I think we were at 71% or something like that free throws tonight, which is also above our average. And this is a good confidence-boosting win to come out of here. Glad we got to play, and we end up getting the W in a tough environment to play. And obviously, I'm glad Taylor County got to play tonight to get that senior night in. I know we learned a few years ago that you don't wait till the last night to get that senior night in because you never know when the snow is going to hit. And this was one of those games they wanted to have at home just to be able to do what they're doing here in between these games.
Right. Well, that concludes our girls portion of our broadcast. The senior night still going on here at Taylor County. But in between games and always on the last regular season game, we talk about the district tournaments around the 4th region, make some predictions and who we think who might win what games. And we'll see. We're going to start with the 13th. Before we go to our post-game break, Reed, we're going to go over some the district schedules throughout the 4th region, make some predictions. And then when we finish with that, we'll go to our post-game break because I don't know when they're going to get this over with. Anyway, let's go with the 13th at Franklin Simpson, Robert. Now, we know that Franklin Simpson is a heavily favored team there, 22-2. They're going to play Russellville at 1-24. And then you've got Todd Central 14-11 against Logan County at 14-14. That could be an interesting game depending on how Taylor plays for Todd Central. And then you've got Logan County with the Adler girl. And of course, it's going to be at Franklin Simpson, the district tournament. So my picks would be Franklin Simpson over Russellville. And I think Todd Central might beat Logan County, but I think it might be close.
Well, yeah, I think it's really easy to pick Franklin. But the other game is a little confounding and confusing. I thought Todd County would be a really good team in the 4th region this year. They're hovering right around 500, and they actually split with Logan County. Logan County blew them out 52-28 in one of those games, and then ended up coming back and beating them by 6 in the second one. So that's a toss-up. Logan has been playing a lot better lately down the stretch. So, well, I take that back. They were playing okay in a little stretch, and then they've lost about 5 of their last 6. So based on what Logan did last year, I'm going to pick with you just to see if they can recreate some of that tournament magic.
Yeah, Todd was the regional runner-up last year to Bowling Green in that 4th region tournament. Okay, let's go to the 14th. It's going to be played at Bowling Green. Bowling Green not having the year that they normally
in the district final there on their home floor.
So Cumberland County will pull out the victory in the championship over Clinton. Well, Russell County beat them the other night by 10. Beat Clinton by 10. So, and Barren almost beat them the other night. So, yep, I would not be surprised if Cumberland does win that 16th district, but still, Clinton County is the favorite. Yeah, you know, we didn't talk about the 15th. Yep. We kind of hold off a little bit on that, but let's go to the girls real quick. Barren County, Glasgow. Barren now 23-5. Glasgow's giving Franklin Simpson a pretty good ball game right now. Last report, they're down 7 at the half, and so it's 30-23. Franklin Simpson.
We'll see that game.
I'm not sure if somebody's out for Franklin. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll get the full story on that, but I would say Glasgow will not be able to hang tight there in the second half, and Franklin will pull away and win by 25-30 or so. So, I think we're heavily favored, but I also thought that when we went in Allen County last year. So, I don't want to rehash that a whole lot. I think tonight puts us in a really good position to go take care of business Monday night, but we also know what we have to do to beat Glasgow. And that's really locked down, force them into some uncomfortable shots, make sure the right people are not taking the shots for them, and then ultimately you can turn them over. You can really pressure them and get buckets off those turnovers, but we have to be in a good headspace, and we have to be focused on the task at hand, and I know Piper will do a good job here in the next few days doing that.
Warren East, Allen County, Scottsville girls in the second game Monday night. Warren East 18-6, Allen County, Scottsville 15-12. They've got Morris and Nacer for Allen County, Scottsville. Warren East has got Carver, the 2 Lawson girls, and that will be a battle. I mean, I think Warren East is the favorite there, but playing on a neutral floor, you never know what's going to happen.
I think this is, and I say this, arguably Morris is the best player in the region. I think there would be others, outside of Cawthorn, obviously, but I would think others would disagree with me. I would think Shelby's in that conversation moving forward. You know, there's others that I would also say that to, but there's some people that would say Morris is. I think they've had a disappointing season, but I think obviously if they can go in Monday night and beat Warren East and go to the regional tournament, that'll rectify some of that disappointment they've had throughout the year, and they were able to do it to us last year, so I'm not going to discount and say they can't do it with East the second game Monday night.
Well, one of those 2 teams will not make it to the regional tournament this year. They both went last year. Warren East was the winner. Allen County, Scottsville the runner-up. One of them won't make it this year. Over on the boys' side, Barren County and Allen County, Scottsville. Barren County, the 1 seed. Allen County, Scottsville, who did not win a district game this year, at 11-16. Warren East at 14-13. Glasgow 4-20. Throw the records out the window. You start all over again. It comes down to a 1-game deal.
Yeah. We've been playing really good. I really like our change, the way that we have progressed from December to now. I really do, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I think Warren has done a super job with this group. They are a really fun group. They're kind of a group that is very coachable, and really a group that you know is not the most talented group in the region, but the group that you would go to battle with because they do some of those little things. They're not going to lay down. They're not going to let somebody run over you. And that was proven in that second half against Allen County when we had to come back and just really get after it to get a win down there. So we have to play the way that we played all year tonight and Monday night and really for every game moving forward because we're going to have to pull some upsets to make some noise, not necessarily to win the district, but obviously to make some noise in the regional tournament. And it would be fun to go on a little bit of a run here in the next 2 weeks.
Warren East, Glasgow. Glasgow's only won 4 games this year. I think they have a lot more talent than what they've been proving out there on the court. Warren East and Glasgow split during the regular season. Glasgow won earlier this season by 4 points in overtime, but Warren East won the second time, and that's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting game. Would not surprise me if Glasgow doesn't defeat Warren East in that game. Would not surprise me, even though I think Warren East is the better team overall.
The crazy thing is, when you're 4-20, you're usually the 4 seed.
Yes.
And the fact that they've won those games in district keeps them from being that.
3 of the 4 were district wins.
Which is really crazy. And they played us within 2 points twice. So, like Allen County, I think Brandon and them have had a disappointing year, but I think they are super talented and can definitely pull off the upset against Warren East, and in a way I expect them to.
And that's a look at what we're thinking about when district tournament time rolls around here. Actually, Sunday for the 16th district. We'll see who wins. When we come back, we're going to get set for the Trojans and the Cardinals here in Campbellsville at Taylor County High School as we go to our post-game break. We're about 12 minutes away. The Trojans and the Cardinals here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure that we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
17-11 entering tonight's regular season finale. Taylor County is 20-5 under first-year head coach Joshua Kays. The Cardinals defeated Boyle County on Monday night 60-48. Davier White, a transfer from Evangel Christian, scored 25 points in that game, while Lakin Lions had 24. Taylor County hit 10 threes in that contest. The Cardinals have won 3 in a row, 6 of their last 7. Taylor County from District 20 with Adair County, Campbellsville, and Marion County. And in Region 5, where they are a contender for the region title, with defending champs Adair County, Greene County, and LaRue County. Cardinals are the 2nd seed of the district. Will play 3 seed Marion County next Wednesday, while number 1 seed Adair County will play 4 seed Campbellsville at Adair County. Taylor County has played just 2 other teams in the 4th region. Well, actually just one, Glasgow, the other being Caverna. And the Cardinals won over the Scotties by 13. They beat the Colonels by 3. Taylor County won the 20th district the past 2 years, defeated Adair County in the district championship last year, 47-45. But Adair County went on to win the 5th region title. And the Cardinals finished 19-13 last year. Won a close one over the Trojans last year at Barren County, 57-55. The first time the two teams had met in 11 years. Barren County is ranked 4th in the final 4th region regular season poll by the Bowling Green Daily News, behind Warren Central, Bowling Green, and Clinton County. Taylor County is a good three-point shooting team. They shoot 52.5% of the field per game. The return Lakeland Lions, and I mentioned the transfer Davier White from Evangel Christian, who together have made 100 three-point shots. Lyons is a fifth-year starter for the Cardinals, who has scored nearly 2,400 points in his career. And he repeated his freshman year, Lyons did, due to COVID. And so, Robert, this is a really good basketball team and a really good test for the Trojans going to the district tournament on Tuesday night.
Well, you can see, just looking at stats, you don't see a whole lot of teams that shoot plus 50% from the field and over 40% from three, much less almost 45% from three. That tells you they pour it in, but it helps because their two best players can really, really shoot the basketball. Lyons makes 60% of his field goals. 60% of his shots from the floor he makes, and it helps that he almost hits 50% of his threes, and White does hit 50% of his threes. So their two best players are terrific scorers, but more than anything, they're terrific shooters. We really have to do a good job running them off the line. That means they are driving the basketball and pulling up mid-range instead of getting to the rim, and we have to just know the matchups. We know from the first game that it's going to be physical, and we have to play through the physicality. We cannot complain and just kind of look up and say what's going on, because if you do, it'll be on the other end and they'll be scoring it before you know it. So they're a team that really pushes the basketball, almost 70 points a game. They're physical. They are not the biggest team that we have played all year, but they do have a little bit of size that we have to contend with. But ultimately, we're going to hope for a cold shooting night. We're going to hope that we can pour in some buckets ourselves.
And those are the J&J Sales keys to the game. Got an updated score. Let's look at the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. After three, Franklin Simpson now leads Glasgow 50-26. So they have pulled away in the second half. And as we look at some of the area games tonight, brought to you by Aero Safety. We mentioned Warren East is at Greenwood tonight. Also, Cumberland County hosting Greene County. These are doubleheaders. Russellville at Ohio County. Todd Central hosting Hopkinsville. Caverna boys at Breckenridge County. Allen County Scottsville boys at Butler County. Bowling Green girls at Davies County. Bowling Green boys at Muhlenberg County. Warren Central boys at North Hardin. Russell County boys at Pulaski. Logan County girls hosting Muhlenberg, and Logan County boys are at Dawson Springs.
How about Warren East 40, Greenwood 26 after three periods of girls action. And then a little bit of a surprising out-of-region score. North Hardin is up 9 over Central, Warren Central that is, with 2 minutes left in the second period.
All right. That's a look at the scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. You got another one there?
Cumberland County girls are up over Greene County. Greene County has just as good a shot to win this region as anybody else, 43-34. So Cumberland up 9 at the end of 3.
Taylor County averages 67.2 points a game. Their opposition averages 57. They shoot, as we mentioned, 52.5% of the field. They've made 185 threes, shooting 44.3% from behind the arc. Very good free throw shooting team at 72.6%. And for the Trojans, 59 points a game, giving up 58, shooting 43.3% of the field. They've made 144 threes this year, 29%. And the Trojans shoot 66% from the foul line. So when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of tonight's game. Here on the Don Franklin Glasgow Countdown to tip-off, Trojans and the Cardinals here at Taylor County on WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank.
Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Right now here in Campbellsville, the campus of Taylor County High School. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Taylor County Cardinals, first-year head coach Joshua Kay's record of 20-5. They'll start Lakin Lyons, a 6'2 senior, averaging 20.3 points, 5 rebounds a game. Davier White, 6'4 sophomore, 19 points, 8.5 rebounds. Colby Colvin, a 6'1 senior, 6.4 points a game. Griffin Hines, a junior, he averages 5.8. Bryce Vernon's a freshman, he averages 6.8 points a game for the Cardinals. Warren Cunningham in his 17th season at Barren County as assistant coaching staff of Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, and Gavin Withrow. Tate Spillman, a 6' senior, averaging 11 points a game. Bray Bewley, 6' senior, averages 7.8. Waylon Clemens, 6' senior, 3.6 points a game. Cade Hardy is back tonight, 6' junior, averaging 9.8. And Joshua Decker, 6'5 senior, 11 points and 7.2 rebounds a game for the Trojans. And that's your starting lineups, brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. The officials out of Region 5, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. As we get set for the Farmers RECC Jackie Browning Memorial opening tip-off. And our first quarter of action tonight, brought to you by The People's Bank, working for you. You're following our coverage here on WCLU Radio FM 104.7 in Glasgow. We're on WCDS AM 1230 in Glasgow. We're online at WCLUradio.com and also on live stream tonight as well. Glad you could join us here on this Friday night, last regular season game. Hard to believe that we're going to go to district tournament play starting Monday night at Barren County High School, and we're looking forward to the tournament getting underway on Monday night with the girls doubleheader. We'll have it on WCLU 104.7 FM, and also it'll be online as well and on the live stream. We're just about ready to go. Barren County bench right to our right, and the Taylor County Cardinals to our left. Of course, this is a really nice gym, and you've got Taylor County fans behind us and across the way.
It is not.
Is it full back behind us? Because I'm not turned around to look.
No, the bottom is. The top's not.
Okay.
But, you know, we won't get into all this, but bonding capacity and money and all that, they won't let you build a big gym like we have anymore. So, you know, this is about as big a gym as you can build with the money that you're allotted. And it's a nice facility. They have a huge hitting type facility outside as well, and a big auditorium adjacent to this. So it's a really nice facility. They've changed their old high school into a primary center. And for the size of county they have, they do have a city school and a county school, but they just have one primary school that's a big primary center, and then an intermediate center and a middle school. So they have several facilities. This is a really, really nice one here in the brand new gym, brand new school.
Barren County in black uniforms tonight. Burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold with burgundy and gold stripes down the sides. And the Taylor County Cardinals to our left in their home white uniforms with red numbers and lettering. Taylor County scripted across the front of their jerseys. We're almost set to go here with the starting lineups. The Trojans have been introduced. Taylor County now coming out. Trojanettes, if you missed the girls' game tonight, it was a dandy. Trojanettes winning 68-65 in overtime over the Taylor County Lady-Cardinals. Again, district tournament action Monday night. We got both games here on 104.7. We'll have Barren County and Glasgow to start it off, followed by Warren East and Allen County, Scottsville. And then Tuesday night, the boys take to the court. We'll have the Trojans and the Patriots game for you on 104.7. Chase Landrum will have Glasgow and Warren East over on 103.1 on Tuesday night. But we'll do all the regional tournament. All the regional tournament will be here on 104.7 FM.
I thought maybe they had a little different lineup tonight because they're seniors, but there are some seniors that they're not starting, or at least on their roster. Yeah. So probably the normal lineup that they go with all the time.
Yeah. Decker for Barren. It's White for Taylor County. Barren County going right to left here in this first half. Toss and the tap controlled by the Trojans. Good to see Cade Hardy back out there tonight. He missed the Clinton County game trying to get over an ankle injury. So he handles the basketball for the Trojans, gives it off to Bewley, takes it to the left side. He looks, he goes inside there to Decker. Decker turns the lane, can't get the shot to go. The rebound is to White for Taylor County. White pulling up, thought he was going to shoot the three. He will, off the dribble. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound to Clemens for the Trojans. So gets rid of it off to Bewley. Bewley into the front court, takes it right side, gives it to Hardy. Hardy taking it to the right elbow. His jump shot is in and out. The rebound comes off to Lyons. Long pass down to Colvin. He puts it up, shot it over the rim on a bank shot. And here comes Spillman with it for the Trojans. Spillman driving and now curls it back out. He needs some help. He's in a trap. And they try to reach in on him. They give it to Hardy. Hardy gives it back out to Spillman. He's out between the circles. And now Spillman will go over to Decker with it on the right wing. Decker guarded by White. He'll get rid of it off to Bewley. Bewley now picks up his dribble, goes back out front to Clemens. He'll go left side with it to Spillman. Spillman gets a screen from Hardy, can't get a shot away. Now Hardy has it on the left side. Hardy looking. He's being defended there by Vernon. Now it goes a crossover to Spillman. Spillman now looking. Spillman getting some pressure, spins the other way. Can't shoot, goes inside there to Decker, goes under and puts it in.
Went by his defender just enough. I think that was Lyons that he had to have the big guy come help, which led him to a nice assist for Joshua.
Barren County starts the ball game with a 2-0 lead. Here's Colvin, gives rid of the basketball to Vernon. Vernon, and now a little weave going on out there with Hines. Here's a three by White, and it's good.
Have to know on that weave who you can go under on and who you have to fight over the top. That White is not somebody you can leave open from the top.
That's only number 58 of the year for White. Here's Spillman in the lane out to Cade Hardy. He'll try it for a three. Bottom.
But likewise, Mr. Hardy is not somebody for us. You want to leave with nobody in the same zip code.
Hatcher and Sandler, three-point shot for Cade Hardy. Driving the lane. Here's a shot going off balance. No good for Hines. Barren County coming back the other way. Here's Bewley into the front court. Getting pressure from Hines. Had it slapped out of his hands and out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Trojans on the side.
Good defense by Bray, or Booley, as they decided to call him on the PA announcer a while ago.
It's easy to mispronounce that name if you're not familiar with it.
That's true.
Yeah. Not many Bewleys up in this area. There's Cade Hardy. Give it out to Decker. Now Spillman with it out front. Spillman getting pressure there from Lyons. They go inside there to Decker, right at the left elbow. Shovels it back off to Hardy for another three. That's off the mark this time. Decker, the offensive board, going back up strong. Got it to go down.
Good job. Went right into the body after that offensive board.
Trojans lead at 7-3. Here's White off the left side to Vernon. Now spin move in the lane there for Lyons. Gives it back to White. Right wing three, bottom.
Good to shooter. But I don't think, to flip that around, I don't think he can handle the physicality if we decide to go at his body and post him up.
7-6. And pass broken up, stolen by White. White pushing it into the front court. Angles off right, pulls up on the dribble for three. It is no good. Battle for the rebound, tapped up in the air, pulled down by Clemens. He'll give it off to Bewley. Bewley now trying to get around his defender. Colvin turns, throws up the shot from 8. Got it.
That's Bray's textbook move there. The little spinorama.
9-6, Barren County. Driving into the lane. It's blocked in there by Bewley, taken by Clemens. Clemens with a 2-on-3. Decker stops, goes under. Going up with a shot, he's fouled.
Good use of the ball fake.
Foul was going to be on White. First foul of the ball game. Joshua Decker, 62.7% foul shooter of the year, at the line for a pair. First of two on the way. It's good. Here with 5 of Barren County's 10. Trojans lead at 10-6. Decker back of the line for one more. It's on the way. It's short. Clemens gets the rebound, though. Got the right spot at the right time there. Decker gives it back out to Spillman. Spillman goes right side to Hardy, trying to go off the screen. He's picked up his dribble, goes to Decker in the corner, back to Hardy. Directing a little traffic there, floats it down in there to Decker, puts it up and in.
Good job, Backade directing traffic. He said, look, Joshua, you got a mismatch. Go use it, and I'll get you the ball. Got it where he needed to and just laid it in.
Barren County out to a 12-6 lead here. We've played half of the first quarter. As it comes out to Vernon, he'll go right side with it to Colvin. Here's a three by Lyons. It's in and out, and the rebound comes off to Clemens for the Trojans. He'll give it off to Bewley.
Break there.
Bewley, little shake and bake move, hands it back off to Spillman. Spillman trying to penetrate, got his hands on him there. Spillman going under, and the shot blocked, but a foul. Tate Spillman will head to the free throw line for Barren. The foul is going to be on White, and that's 2 on him.
Tate, a little hesitation. Both guys actually went with Bray. He left Tate open. Didn't think he realized how open he was. And by the time he realized it, they covered him back up, but he did draw the foul.
Spillman puts it up and in. 72.5% foul shooter. Scored his 1,000th point of his career at Clinton County last Friday night.
We're going to go a little smaller as they take their big kid out. So do we.
Yeah, Jackson Reese in for the Trojans, 5'11 senior, averaging 5 points a game. And the second shot for Spillman bounces in. 14-6 Trojans, 3:40 to play here in the first quarter. With the basketball is Hines for Taylor County. Hines on the dribble with a bounce pass to Colvin. Colvin turns against Jackson Reese, gets it out to Vernon. Vernon back over to Colvin. Colvin now sends it to Lyons. Lyons wants to drive in against Clemens. Shot will not count. It's on the floor. And a foul will be the first against the Trojans. So Taylor County will take it out underneath to the left. It'll be Vernon to put it in play. Comes out to Lyons. He'll give it to Hines. Hines goes inside there to Vernon. Back out to Colvin. Colvin wants to drive against Hardy. Throws it back out now to Horde, who's in the ball game. That's Lane Horde, a 6'1 sophomore. And down to the baseline, a whistle. No. Oh, they've caught a block.
Don't expect a charge up here, do you?
I guess not.
I had a lot of traffic. We'll rewatch the replay there, and I guess he said it was more of a flop than it was absorbed in the chest.
Guess they call flops up here, not actual charging fouls. They work it inside the paint. Lyons throws it up and in.
Quick first step right around us. That's his
first basket.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
14-8. Because White hit 2 threes.
It's their first bucket besides a 3, then.
Yeah. Spillman had it back tapped, and it's taken by Lyons. Lyons behind the back pass to Colvin. He lays it in. 14-10. As Taylor County has come back with 4 straight points. Here's Hardy, right side with Ben Blackburn, who checked into the ball game for the Trojans. Blackburn on the dribble, can't move against Lyons. He'll give it to Bewley. Now Bewley working against Hines. Bewley, spin move in the lane, jump shot is up, and it rims good. Tough shot. 16-10, Trojans lead at 2:18 to play here in the opening quarter. Hines with the ball, hands it off to Lyons. Lyons with a spin move in the lane. Bounce pass right side, Vernon. Vernon's going to spot up, shoot a 3. It's no good. Long rebound, chase down. Lyons with it for Taylor County. Lyons trying to work. Spin move in the lane, scoops up the shot. He missed it. Rebound comes off to Blackburn. Bewley with the ball on the front court. Against Hines. He'll get rid of it off to Hardy out front. Guarded by Colvin. Now Hardy working left side, driving, dumps it off in the corner to Blackburn. Can't shoot the 3. Throws it back out to Bewley. He'll send it out to Spillman now. Got to get Decker back in the ball game for the Trojans, and Gavin Nunn will also check into the next whistle. Here's Hardy, guarded closely by Colvin. Hardy working the left side, leaves him for a second, turns, pivots around, bounce pass backdoor to Spillman. He had a shot blocked by Vernon, and he saved it in bounds for the Cardinals. Head up court, Lyons chasing it down to the corner, fires away with a 3 and nails it.
Blackburn couldn't have given much better defense than that. They had scouted that backdoor play evidently as the help came, and then they get a 3 off that block.
16-13 now. Barren had an 8-point lead at 14-6. 7-2 run here now by Taylor County. So we come down to 1 minute to play in the quarter. Spillman driving to the bucket and lays it in.
Nothing better to stop that run than just a driving layup.
18-13. Barren County 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Hines with the basketball for Taylor County around the top of the horn. Gives it to Lyons. Lyons trying to backtrack into Spillman. He's in the lane, throws it back to Vernon for a three. It's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Hardy for the Trojans. Hardy into the front court with it. Right side it goes to Spillman. Bounce pass right corner Bewley. Now Bewley with it. Sends it back out now to Hardy. 27 seconds to play here in the quarter. Hardy against Colvin. Gets rid of it straight away over to Jackson Reese. Reese guarded by Vernon. Down to 15 seconds to play. Reese dribbling across. He'll hand it off to Bewley. Now Bewley dumps it back to Reese. Down to 7. Here's Reese. Down to 5. Spillman trying to penetrate down the lane. Dish it off underneath to Bewley. Throws it up. He had it blocked on him. And that's the end of the first quarter. And with a score after one, it's Barren County 18, Taylor County 13. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists. Like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
Great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
Leads 18-13 over the Cardinals. The second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. Jay Turner along with Robert Bauer here courtside in Campbellsville. Franklin Simpson defeats Glasgow tonight in the girls' game 65-40. Here's White straight away with a three-point shot. He nails it.
Got to cover it up. That kid has got a couple of threes now.
He's got 3 now.
And we left him wide open to start the quarter. Yeah. What about that?
He came back in. He's playing with 2 personal fouls. And there's Jackson Reese with the basketball. Gives to Bewley. Got a new player in the ball game. Jaron Johnson, a 6'1 sophomore, wears number 1. I think that's the only change. Man, number 13 is in the ball game too. That's Carter Wise, a junior. Bounce pass into Gavin Nutt, back to Bewley. Now Bewley goes left side with it to Reese. 18-16 the score.
2-3, aren't they?
Yep, here's Decker, shoots over White. It rims, hangs, and comes off. Battle for the rebound, and it's loose. It comes out to Reese. Reese turns and tried to throw it back off to Blackburn. And then it was saved. No, it was going to be last touch by Colvin, they say. Or was it?
Yeah.
No, it was Horde. Lane Horde.
Taylor County.
Yep. Horde and Colvin look a whole lot alike.
They do,
the same hairstyle. This ball comes to Decker. He'll give it off to Bewley. Bewley wants to drive for the basketball. Gets to the right elbow. Throws it over to Decker on the right side. Back out to Will Brody Spillman, who's in the ball game now for the Trojans. A 6'2 senior. Right side, Jackson Reese. Reese picks up his dribble. Bounces it over to Bewley. Bewley covered up by his defender, Johnson. Bounce pass to Will Brody Spillman. Will Brody Spillman back out to Bewley. Right side it goes to Reese. Reese out to Will Brody Spillman.
Our offense has just stopped against the zone, hasn't it? We got to move. We got to move the ball. We got to.
Here's Bewley with the basketball, trying to penetrate. Tried to slash to the basket, couldn't do so. Will Brody Spillman out to Decker. He's going to fire up a 3. It's off the mark. Long rebound, chase down, and what do we got? A foul on Jackson Reese. That's going to be his first, team's first of the second quarter. Now the Trojans have Coach Warren Cunningham changed the lineup here. Got Kate Hardy back in. Tate Spillman is back in. He tried to let him rest a little bit out there. But now the lead is cut to 2 at 18-16. And with it is Lakin Lyons. Bounce pass over to Horde. Back to Lyons. He's directing traffic out there now. Right side with it is Johnson. They go down to the baseline. A double team. Back out to Lyons. He'll fire away a three. It is no good. Decker with a rebound. And a foul from behind. Somebody smacked Decker across the arm. It's going to be on number 13. That is Carter Wise. Is first and the team's first of the second quarter. Trojans lead it by 2 here. 5.5 minutes to go in the second period of play. Here's Spillman with a basketball over to Will Brody. Spillman from Tate. He's in a trap, needs some help, and has to do something with it. Trying to split the defenders there. Ball gets scooted away out of bounds. They're going to give it to Taylor County somehow. I didn't see what happened.
The other guy, let's see what number did it. We're a little delayed here. It looked like Taylor County swatted it out of bounds. That was number 2.
Taylor County's got it. Lakin Lyons with it in the corner. Bounces it back out to White. White will send it now to Horde in the corner. And I couldn't see from here.
Tate deflected it out of bounds there. They were going in the corner for their shooter, Lyons, and Tate got a hand on it, knocked it in the corner.
So Horde will toss it in for Taylor County. Horde will send it out to Lyons, trying to penetrate. Cut off in there by Hardy. Out to White. He'll fire a 25-footer. Nails it. Wow.
Shoot it anywhere. He's at 4?
4 of them.
Difference in the basketball game right now is they've climbed the lead.
Yeah, it's back to a 19-18 Taylor County lead. Barren led 14-6. Been outscored 13-4 since then.
Zone is hurting us big time. We haven't gotten anything.
Cade Hardy. Ball knocked away. Try to go back to Spillman with it. And turns. Here's a shot going off the rail, off the back and in. And that is Horde. And a timeout by Barren County as Taylor County has taken a 3-point lead now, 21-18. 8-0 run to start the second period.
Scored directly off that turnover, and we're giving up shots to their big-time three-point shooter, who shoots at 50% from 3, giving him wide-open looks, and as many as he's hit, the rim looks like it's about 30 foot wide right now. So we're going to have to do 2 things, really get on our matchups and figure out what we need to do against the zone. That is get it into the paint, drive it to the paint, drive the gaps, move the ball, and see if we can get kicks for some good-looking shots, or we've completely abandoned anything in the post, and that was when we had 2 bigs in there. So we've got some options. We're okay, down just 3.
Yeah. Pressure's on by Taylor County as Hardy has the basketball. He'll work it into the front court against Horde. Left side, Spillman. Out it goes to Bewley, around over to Decker, back out to Hardy. Top of the key is Spillman. Yeah, Spillman wanting to drive with it. He gets cut off. Bounce it back over to Hardy. Now Hardy had it poked out of his hands, had to get it back. Takes it left corner. Bewley up the baseline. And a whistle. I believe that was Johnson came over the top of him. And Johnson, his first, team second. Decker will toss it in for the Trojans on the left side of the bucket. Comes out to Bewley in the left corner. Back to Decker underneath. Try to go up. He had it blocked on him out of bounds. I'll give you a surprising score here in a little bit. I don't know if it's surprising or not, but closer than what I thought it would be. Bewley, right of the bucket. Out to Spillman, deep on the right side. Bounces out to Hardy. Hardy fires it back down to Spillman. Spillman trying to go up against his defender. He's cut off. Back out to Bewley. He'll give it to Hardy. Little head fake. Fires up a three-point shot. It's off the mark. Decker, the offensive board. Back up and in.
The tough shot and tough rebound.
21-20, Taylor County. Here's White. Gives it to Lyons. A three-point attempt is good. They can make him. They can make him. That is already 6 threes here in the first half for Taylor County. They lead at 24-20.
Average 7 a game.
Spillman trying to turn against Lyons. Cut off at the baseline. He's looking, needs some help. Turns, goes underneath there to Clemens, and he puts it up and in.
Good cut to the basket, helping Tate out, who got stuck there.
24-22 the score. Lyons with a spin move, goes up with a shot of the lane, and it bounces in.
Not only can he knock down threes, but he can also take it to the rim.
I'm not sure if he's going anywhere or not, but he's a good basketball player, averaging just over 20 points a game.
Yeah.
He's got 10 already in this one. 2:48 to go in the first half, 26-22 Taylor County. Spillman with the basketball. Now Spillman, bounce pass in the corner. Clemens with it. He's guarded by Lyons. Throws it back out front to Hardy. He's out between the circles. Hardy now trying to make a move. Left of the lane. Backtracking in. Hooks it back out to Clemens. Fakes the three. Throws it back right side over to Bewley. And now Bewley wants to drive against his defender. Throws it off to Clemens. Back out to Hardy. Hardy thought about the three from out there. Got Vernon defending him. Diagonal pass right side. Spillman, three in the air, is handed out over White. Battle for the rebound, tapped around. Here's a lead pass up to White. White has it back tapped out of bounds. And I don't know if it went off White or not, but going in Barren County's way, but didn't get the call. 2:09 to go here in the first half, 26-22 Taylor County. How about this final score? Butler County beats Allen County Scottsville tonight, 79-72.
Well, headed down, they were only down one, Allen was, at the end of the third quarter. This is not the Butler County team that won
No, I don't think
last year.
Price may not have played tonight either, so I don't know.
But still a surprising
That's a big difference
score.
too, yeah. Here is Lyons working in there. A fall-away shot is off the front of the rim. Rebound taken by Clemens. He'll give it off to Bewley. Up court it goes to Hardy. Now Hardy. Bounce pass in there to Decker. Cutting to the basket. He puts it up and in.
That was a good use of a pick and roll there. Needed bucket, too.
Decker has 11 points. Barrett back within 2 at 26-24. Here's Vernon. Wanted to shoot the three. He drives into the right elbow. Throws it left side. Other Lyons. Lyons bounce back. Oh, he double dribbled. Yeah. I don't know why they can't. It beats all I ever seen.
They just don't want to call it.
No, they don't want to call it.
That's not a violation. I'm sorry, they haven't called a violation all night, I don't think. It's a carry if it's not a double dribble, right? Or Walt.
Yeah. There's a three behind, out of there, and it comes off to Reese. 1:10 to go in a half. Reese on the left side throws it out to Hardy. Got Colvin guarding him. Hardy bounce pass in there to Reese. Reese in the lane over the right side. Bewley for three, and it bounces over the backboard out of bounds.
Yeah. And made a three since Cade's first, I think it was first shot of the game.
Yeah, it was, yeah. 57.8 to go before halftime. 26-24 Taylor County.
Need to keep it here. We don't need to let them go on a little mini explosion.
Yep.
The last minute and a half.
Lakin Lyons gets a double screen, takes it left side, hooks it down in there to Colvin. He lost the handle, picked it back up, put it up, no good. Ball tipped out by Reese. Bewley's got it for the Trojans. Bewley, right side, Hardy. Bounce pass in the lane. Jackson Reese, he had it smacked out of his hands. Actually, they were reaching. There's another foul, no call. And Hardy will fire up a three. Yes!
Well, we'll take the non-whistle there to swing it around to hit the three. Is that a timeout?
And kind of an official timeout here. I don't know, Colvin may have twisted an ankle. He's coming off limping a little bit.
Hobbling a little bit, isn't he? That was a great defensive possession back down here a while ago. They did mishandle it, but we went flying and were able to cover it up, eventually getting the miss, and then fortunate to swing it around and get, as I just mentioned, just our second three of the game.
22 seconds to go before halftime. Barren has the lead right now, 27-26. They're going to spread it out here, hold it for one shot. And White has the ball in his hands, so he may try to take a one-on-one against Decker. Down to 8. Here's White, still with it. 5 seconds to go. They set the screen for him. Three-point shot, good. Wow, not much you can do there. No. And that will end the half, and Taylor County has a 2-point lead here at the break, 29-27 over Barren County. We'll come back with our halftime report after this timeout as you're following Barren County Sports on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure that we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business heading the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
As they hit 7 threes in the first half, 4 of those in the second quarter, 3 in the first quarter, and Davier White with 15 points, 5 threes for White. That makes him with 62 three-point makes on the year for the Cardinals. Lakin Lyon scored 10. He had 2 threes and 2 twos. And a basket apiece from Colby Colvin and Lane Hort. They did not go to the free throw line in the first half. Barren County had 11 field goals, same number as Taylor County, but 2 of those were threes, both by Cade Hardy. And Barren County 3 of 4 from the foul line in the first half. Joshua Decker leads the scoring for the Trojans in the first half. He has 11 points, 5 baskets, 1 of 2 from the foul line. The 2 threes from Cade Hardy, 4 for Bray Bewley, and a couple of baskets in the first quarter. Tate Spillman scored his 4 points in the first quarter on a field goal and 2 for 2 from the foul line, and a 2-point basket from Waylon Clemens. Jackson Reese, Gavin Nunn, Ben Blackburn, Will Brody Spillman saw action but did not score in the first half. Trojans actually led 14-6 at one point, and since that time, they've been outscored 21-13.
All right, we're not in a bad spot, although it feels like they haven't missed any of the threes that they've had, and they almost haven't.
7 of them. I mean, that's a lot.
That's a lot of threes. That's what they average per game.
Yeah.
But they have really just hit threes. We made 11 out of 22, so we didn't shoot it bad, 50%, 2 of 7. We bookend the half. Our first make and our last make of the half were threes, 2 of 7 for 29. 7 of their 11 field goals were threes. They were 11 of 24 and 7 of 14. So they shoot better from 3 than they do from the field. 46 from the field, 50 overall. So all but 4 of their makes were threes, and all but 10 of their shot attempts were threes. So we are really forcing them around the perimeter, and they've gotten a ton of good looks. We went zone there for a little while, went back, switched man, but it's really just one kid that is hurting us, and that's the White boy who transferred in, you said, from Evangel Christian. Is that right?
Yes.
That's the one who transferred him. And he has not missed, it seems like. We've had hands in his face. We've left him open some, but we have done a really good job there in the latter part We even knocked him down.
He's out there with the Citizens Bank logo in that last three.
I had us with just 3 turnovers, but I didn't have them with any. I'm sure I missed one, but pretty clean first half. We out-rebounded 17-8. 5 offensive for us and 2 for them. I think we played a pretty smooth game. I would have liked for us to continue to work it inside a little bit more. Obviously, my comment earlier was I didn't think White was much of a post presence, and he's really shown not to be. So I think if we continue to be more physical with them, both rebounding-wise, like we've done, and both working it inside, I think we'll continue to get some points that direction. But all in all, we're in a good spot here with 4.5 minutes left in the halftime break, just down 2 in our last regular season basketball game.
Trojanettes winning a thriller tonight in overtime here against Taylor County, 68-65. The final score as the Trojanettes go to 23-5, heading to the district tournament play on Monday night against Glasgow. Katie Elmore had 21 points. Shelby Bird scored 20. Mahala Burton had 14. 68-65. Good win here on the road to get ready for district tournament time on Monday night. The Trojanettes will take on Glasgow in that first game at 6 o'clock, and then followed by Warren East and Allen County Scottsville in the nightcap. We got both games here on 104.7 FM. Right now, Glasgow is taking on Franklin Simpson. The girls' game ended up with Franklin Simpson winning that game 65-40 over the Lady Scotties. Have not received a score yet on the boys' game. So I'm sure we'll get that a little bit later, unless you've got something, but I don't have anything yet on that one.
I don't have anything. We'll maybe get some after the break.
All right, we'll be back with the second half as the Trojans trail the Cardinals here in Campbellsville against Taylor County, 29-27. We'll be back with our third quarter, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions when we return here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31 East South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
As we head to tournament time Monday night with the 15th district at Barren County. Trojans trailing here 29-27. Nobody really in foul trouble other than Taylor County's Davia White picked up 2 there early in the first half. And only 4 fouls committed the entire first half for the Cardinals, while Barren County only had 3 fouls in the entire first half. Got outscored 16-9, had a 14-6 lead at one time. That was the largest lead for the Trojans in the basketball game. So we get ready for the second half. Got any final scores there, Robert?
Cumberland County girls beat Greene by 12, 60-48 tonight. And North Hardin's beaten Warren Central 53-37 with about 4 minutes left in the basketball game, which is a little bit of a surprise. But Bowling Green is up over Muhlenberg 26-14 at the end of the first quarter. So just a few scattered here and there.
Glasgow Franklin Simpson boys have not started yet. I think, is it senior night? No, they had a Hall of Fame recognition tonight at Glasgow. Hall of Fame recognition. That was in between games. That's why the second game has not started yet. All right, Trojans basketball to start the second half. They're moving from left to right to midcourt across the way. Tate Spillman will toss it into Bray Bewley. And here we go.
I wouldn't see why they wouldn't stay zone, and it looks like they are.
Yeah, it is Cade Hardy. Bounce pass left side over to Bewley. Bewley now goes back out to Hardy. Hardy sends it back over to Bewley. Now Bewley, diagonal pass, right corner. Here's a three in the corner. Good. Tate Spillman knocking it down with a Hatcher and Sadler three.
His first three of the night. Better movement there. Skip pass into the corner. We set that one up really well. Whalen set the screen to free him.
And it's 30-29. Here's White, steps back, shoots a three ball. It is in and out. Rebound to Decker. Decker trying to clear it out of there for the Trojans. Gets rid of the basketball to Spillman. Long diagonal pass right side with a Hardy. Hardy back to Bewley. Down low. Here's Decker. He got fouled there. He got tripped up and no call.
You can't let him fall down. It's got to be a block.
And here is White with it. Right side with Hines. Hines on the dribble. Gives it to Vernon. Lobs it down in there to White. He'll put it up and in.
You got to have help quicker than that. We just realized it way too late.
White's first 2-point goal in the ball game. He hit 5 threes in the first half, 17 of the night. Here's Spillman trying to drive in. There's no foul call on that one either. Man, tell him to play right now. Hines out to Vernon, wide open, 3-point look, good.
Everybody can't just look and say who's supposed to guard him. And that's what happened as they knocked that three down.
Back up to a 4-point lead for Taylor County at 34-30. Barren had a quick 30-29 lead there. In the middle goes to Decker. They go back in the corner. It's Clements. Fires it back out to Spillman. Spillman trying to penetrate in the corner. It's Hardy for three. It's no good. And Clements trying to fight for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Taylor County's Lane Horde. The corner, Hardy trying to go baseline, goes into Decker. Decker in the lane, puts it up, no good. Fights for his own rebound, puts it back up again, no good. They may got fouled on the wrist, but no call.
Couldn't get anything, man.
Came up with the rebound. White trying to penetrate down the lane, up with a left-handed shot, falling away to the floor, puts it up and in for point number 19, and now it's a 6-point Taylor County lead.
Yeah.
Underneath, there's Decker going to the bucket, putting it up and in. Needed that one, 13 for Decker.
Good find right in the middle of the lane, our first two of the quarter.
They haven't put it on the board yet, 36-32.
They will.
And got around his defender, that's Lyons, laying it up and in.
Looked like a little bit of a hook, maybe. That's what Tate was wanting, but didn't get it. Yeah.
5.5 minutes to go. Here's a turnover. They didn't put it up there. Underneath, pump fake over Decker. He blocks the shot. Barren back the other way with it. Here's Hardy with the ball. Hardy gets rid of it out to Decker. It's going to fire up a 3-point shot. It's no good. Long rebound and chase down Decker. It's Clements coming up with the basketball. Spillman trying to get around his defender. Lyons cuts off. He brings it back out, bounces it out to Hardy. 3 minutes gone here in the third. 38-32 Taylor County. As Bewley handles the basketball, goes right side with it to Hardy. Hardy bounces out to Clemens. Clemens working around to the left side. Hands it off to Spillman. Now Spillman, bounce pass, right side over to Bewley. Bewley trying to work against Vernon. Takes him one-on-one, spin move, goes up with a shot and puts it in.
Good move, creates space in the open space.
6 points for Bray Bewley, 38-34. Taylor County, 4:27 to play here in the third period. Hines off the screen. Gives it to White. Can't give him any space. White fakes. Works against Clemens. Almost picked off there by Bewley.
Thought he could have.
Yeah. Back out to Hines. He'll give it now to Lyons. Lyons on the dribble against Tate Spillman. Vernon sets a screen. Bounces out to Vernon. Vernon goes left side. He throws it away. It was tipped.
No, that was not good. He wasn't even. He was going that way, and the ball was thrown back. That's not even a call you make based on just common sense.
Nobody. And with the basketball, gives it over to White. White trying to drive. Reese trying to stay with him. Fall away jump shot is rolling off the rim. Got a foul on Taylor County underneath. It's going to be on Lyons.
He had to help his partner out there for a makeup call against us.
Barren County's basketball, 3:47 to go here in the third, trailing by 4, 38-34. Bewley with the basketball. Backtracks into Hines. Bounce pass into Reese in the circle there. Reese turns out of the circle. Right side it goes to Spillman. 3 in the air is hit and out. And the rebound comes off to Hines for Taylor County. He'll sit it over right side. It's Lyons driving, going to the bucket. Throws it up. No, he was stumbling and threw it up. Here comes Reese with the basketball. Now stops, sends it off to Bewley. Bewley against Lyons. He poked it away. Another foul here on Lyons.
Bray had an opportunity at a little bit of a lane there and didn't have his dribble back to get it.
Bewley will send the ball in play. Goes in the corner to Hardy. Throws it way back out left side to Reese. Straight away is Spillman. Right side Bewley. Got Gavin Nunn posted inside there. They can't get it to him, though. Spillman trying to drive against his defender. And they'll call him for a traveling violation.
Lost his balance there. Fell down with that extra step.
Blackburn will check into the Trojan lineup for Tate Spillman.
Two-point lead at the half is a 4-point lead now, so not much change, but it feels like they have a little bit of advantage.
Lyons trying to take Blackburn one-on-one. Goes to Johnson. Johnson throws it back in the corner to Lyons. He'll pull the trigger for 3. It's in and out. And the rebound got knocked loose and is taken by Reese. Reese taking it right side. Gives it off for a 3-point attempt that is no good. And the rebound to Lyons. Lyons, long diagonal pass right. Hit the referee in the top of the head, went out of bounds.
It's their first turnover of the night that I have written down on the paper. Tried to get a home run play.
Warren East Greenwood boys tied at 17 after one period of play. 2:28, third period here. Taylor County 38, Barren County 34. Bewley with the basketball. Right side it goes to Hardy. Hardy gets a screen from Nunn. Penetrates, jumper, 15-footer, rims, no good. Up high for the rebound is Blackburn, and a whistle. What do we got? A foul called.
Yep.
On
20.
Who did they put it on? Vernon.
24.
Vernon, his first personal, number 2 on Taylor County here in the third period. Here's Nunn, sends it in the corner. Bewley on the left-hand side. Bewley looking. Dribbles it back out to Blackburn, straight away over to Hardy. Coming down to 2 minutes to play in the third period. Reese in the right corner. Back out to Hardy. Hardy back to Reese. Reese pulls up with a 12-foot jumper. It is no good. It was in and out. Halfway down and out, but he got fouled by Johnson, and that'll put Reese at the free throw line. Johnson, his second personal. It's number 3 in the Cardinals here in the quarter. Jackson Reese, 25 of 30 at the foul line of the season. 2 shots here. First one is up, and it is no good. Barren County was 3 of 4 at the line in the first half. And Taylor County has not gone to the line yet. Of course, they've hit a bunch of threes in the ball game.
They don't play a ton in the paint, do they?
No. Reese for the second try. On the way, he got that one. 38-35, Taylor County with a 3-point lead. It's Lakin Lyons. That's a push-off.
Yes,
yeah, absolutely. Threw that forearm into Ben Blackburn, and that's 3 on Lakin Lyons.
It's an easy call.
Barren County's basketball as Hardy will bring it up with 1:46 to play in the third period. Hardy hits it across. Ball's knocked away by Johnson and out of bounds with 1:39. Hardy will put it in play. Comes out to Spillman. He's guarded by Lyons. He's looking. Bounce pass off to Hardy. Sends it back out to Spillman. Spillman. Lyons got to be careful. He's got 3 on him.
Yep.
And here's Hardy. Coming to the free throw line. He'll send it off to Decker. Decker trying to make a move into the paint. And a whistle. Going to call a block on Johnson.
A whistle for us, to be honest with you. I thought he had slid over and I was just waiting for the charge to be called.
And that will put Joshua Decker at the free throw line for 2 shots.
Honestly, I don't know this, but this is just what I'm going to say. I feel like Taylor County's actually complaining and whining more than we are. Warren does usually a really good job staying calm, doesn't say anything. And sometimes that works against you when you're just kind of fussing and whining.
That's true.
And I think we're getting a better whistle because of it.
Decker hits the first. The second one is up. It's good. Pulls Barren County back within 1. 38-37 with 1:16 to go here in the third period. Here's Lyons with the basketball. Bounces it off to Johnson. Johnson sends it out top now to White. White's guarded by Jackson Reese. And they're going to call him with a foul.
And that's the right call, too. Jackson, 2 hands there trying to keep him from driving. Gives up quite a few inches there.
Bray Bewley will check back into the Trojan lineup for Cade Hardy. 1:08 to go here in the third period. Barren down by 1, 38-37. Lob into Lyons, right of the lane. Trying to backtrack in there to Blackburn. Fall away one-hand shot off the front of the rim. Rebound is grabbed in there by Decker. Trojans can take the lead this trip down. 55 seconds to go here in the third period. Spillman with the basketball. Right side it goes to Blackburn. Now Blackburn with 48 seconds. Back out to Spillman. Spillman with 45 seconds. Bounce pass, left corner, Jackson Reese. Reese putting down the dribble. Throws it back out to Bewley with 38 seconds to play. Lyons trying to stay with him. There goes left side with it to Reese. Reese trying to drive against Johnson. He can't. Gives it back out to Bewley. Now to Spillman. Right side it goes to Blackburn. Down to 27 seconds. Blackburn driving to the bucket. Throws it up and in. Man, that was a tough shot.
The foul actually that wasn't called helped him make the bucket, I think.
Underneath Johnson, wide open, puts it in.
Just miscommunication. I think that was Ben's man, but because he made the bucket, he couldn't get all the way back down.
In time, yeah.
Somebody's got to help.
8 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Bewley with the basketball. Working, bounce pass. Oh, nice pass. Reverse up and in for Blackburn.
Super pass to end the quarter.
41-40. Here's White. Desperation throw from midcourt. That's the end of the third period of play. And Barren County has the lead 41-40 over Taylor County. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes after this break. This is Trojan Basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months on select BX models. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales, 1311 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Brought to you by CPC Commodities. Proven in our farm, made for yours. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here courtside in Campbellsville. And it will be Taylor County basketball as we start the fourth. Barren County outscored the Cardinals 14-11 in that third period of play. Foul situation for Taylor County. Lyons has 3. Johnson has 3. Jackson Reese with 2 for Barren. And Hines handles the basketball for the Cardinals. Bounce pass off to Lyons. Bounces out to Johnson. Left side to Lyons. Now Lyons gives it off to Vernon. Vernon what we got here?
What? Little back tip foul on Tate.
It'll be his second. Team's first to the fourth quarter.
Both teams made 5 buckets in the third. We were 5 of 14. They were 5 of 11. Both teams also hit a 3, so really even quarter. We got to the line a few times and evened it up.
Comes into Lyons. Lyons will hand it off to White. White pulls up, right elbow jumper in and out. Johnson gets the rebound and had it knocked away. And well, Spillman another foul, his third.
Wish you could get that one cleanly, but we should have get the offensive board to begin with. 2 quick fouls, not good.
And Vernon will toss it in. It comes out to Lyons. White sets a screen for him. Lyons trying to go one-on-one with Clemens. He'll give it out to Hines. Hines goes right side with it to Johnson. Johnson drives into the paint, goes up to the shot, banked it in. 42-41, Taylor County. There's Bewley with the basketball. Works in the front court against Johnson. Reverses back right. Trying to set things up. They give it to Clemens. Clemens will hand it off out to Blackburn. Now Blackburn with the ball, gives it to Clemens. Clemens getting pressure out there from Hines. Takes it left side, gives it to Bewley. Bewley on the left wing. Bewley trying to circle around. White commits his third. He bumped into Bewley. First foul of the fourth quarter on the Cardinals. Kate Hardy coming back in the ball game for the Trojans for Ben Blackburn.
Been a couple good minutes there. Some buckets and some rebounds.
Bewley will toss it on the side. It comes in the corner to Hardy. Yep. Floats it in there to Decker. Spin move line. They got to take it away from him. Johnson, he turned the wrong way.
Yeah, finally had an ISO there. They've had backside help, and we couldn't get it to him. We finally get it, and then we turn it over.
White with a basketball. Hands it off out to Lyons. He'll get rid of it to Hines. Now Hines goes to Vernon with it. Vernon with a bounce pass off to Johnson. Back left side, it comes to Hines. Down low, here's White. Posted up in there against Clemens. Spins, goes up with a shot, and put it in. I don't know. White had all threes in the first half. He's got all twos in the second half. 21 for White. Spillman out to Bewley. Top of the key. Right side, Hardy. He's open. Lets it go for 3. It is in and out. And I thought they should have been goaltending there. Somebody had a hand up there. Bewley trying to penetrate, free throw line, bounce pass into a crowd, a whistle, and a foul on the floor against Taylor County. They're going to put it on Johnson, and that's his fourth. First Cardinal to pick up 4. White has 3, Lyons has 3.
Could have very easily been a goaltend as it was still bouncing in the cylinder there.
Colby Colvin is checked back into the lineup for Taylor County. A little sprained ankle there in the first half. Here's Decker with it right to the lane. Gives it out to Spillman. Fakes a 3. Drives, trying to go up. And he's going to be fouled.
Didn't know if Colby would be able to come in. He was getting it kind of taped in treatment there at the break. I think this is his first appearance of the half.
It is. Remember Colby Colvin? He was a little boy when I was broadcasting college games for Campbellsville University.
Makes us feel old, doesn't it?
Of course, his mom is the women's coach at Campbellsville University, Ginger Colvin. Free throw is up and good for Tate Spillman. That's point number 8.
They've been 15 years, I guess, hasn't it?
Let's see. I did the games from 2009, and you helped me with several of those, 2009 to 2017.
I did the early ones with you.
Yep. Second shot good for Spillman. As Jackson Reese checks back into the Trojan lineup. Come in for Decker. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's a 1-point ball game. Taylor County 44, Barren County 43. They hand it off. Here's White driving the bucket, throws it up. He's falling down, missing the shot, rebound, and White comes up a little slow. Here's Bewley, gives it off to Hardy. Hardy trying to make a move at his defender, Vernon. He's cut off, gives it back to Spillman. Spillman trying to go into the lane, hooks it off in the corner. Jackson Reese with a 3. Bingo!
Nice. First bucket of the quarter. There's a 3 ball. Get it back.
On the other end, here's Lyons going for the layup. No good, but he's fouled. Did they call it on Spillman? That's going to be his 4th.
Foul is on number 5, Spillman, his 4th, team 3rd.
And that's 3 on the Trojans, so. What?
He said Tay was mouthing. That's the least likely person to mouth.
Good gracious alive.
Whole team. Leave it to G to turn it into a joke.
Yeah. Lions puts it up and in. Ties it up at 46.
Tie game.
Greenwood Warren East tied at halftime, 38 apiece. Boys game, 5:28 to play. We're tied 46-46 here in Campbellsville. Clemens with the basketball, hands it off to Jackson Reese. Fakes, wants to drive, gets cut off there by Horde, who's back on the court now for the Taylor County Cardinals. Blackburn in the right corner. Blackburn putting down the dribble. Gets rid of it out to Clemens. Clemens against White, gives it to Blackburn on the left side. Back out it comes to Hardy. Now Bewley has it. Bewley trying to work there against Hines. Gets rid of the basketball to Reese. Out and out to Hardy again. Back over to Reese. Three ball to the air. No good, but he's fouled. And it's going to be on Horde.
He just put a forearm into him as he went up. Good job. We got a little flare screen there after he made one, and Horn ran at him and knocked him down. You got to be able to come back down and land, and Jackson will get 3 throws at it.
Jackson Reese, 1 of 2 at the stripe just a little bit ago in the third quarter. First one is good. Gives him 5 points. He had a 3 just a little bit ago. Barren County regains the lead, 47-46. Got 2 more coming. Second one on the air, and that is good. 1 more for Jackson Reese. 6 points now for the 5'11 senior.
Largest lead has happened early in the game.
14-6 early. And that's good. 3 of 3 for Jackson Reese. 49-46 Trojans. 4:40 to go in the basketball game. White gives it to Hines and out to Lyons. Lyons gets a screen to the right. Bounces it out there to Horde. He'll hand it off to Vernon. Back over to Lyons. Lyons trying to make a move against Blackburn. Goes inside. Almost walked out to White. Straight away with a long 3. Good. My goodness alive. He's back to hitting 3s again. That's 6 of them tonight for White.
Just their second one of the half, though. They've kind of shut down the 3s.
Here's Hardy penetrating the lane up in left hand. No good. Tapped up in the air. And saved in bounds by Taylor County.
Good move by Cade. Wish he could have finished that one.
49-49. Here's White again, driving in the lane, going under, flipping it up and in.
Timeout.
51-49, Taylor County, 3:54 to go. White now, who had 15 in the first half on 5 threes. He has scored 11 here in the second half for a total of 26 for the basketball game. That's 7 points above his average of 19.
You get it to 3, our largest in a while. And you had an opportunity to get a stop and push it to the 2-possession game. Instead, they score, get a stop, score again, and flip it right back on us with about half the period left. On the 3s down, they're just 2 of 4 after being 7 of 14 in the first. But right now, in a low-scoring, tight basketball game, 3s make a big difference, especially when we only have 1 field goal, or at least that's what I have right now. That's what we got, just 1 3 this whole quarter.
Barren County's basketball, full court pressure by Taylor County. Ball comes into Bewley from Jackson Reese. Bewley heads up court. Back tapped by Lyons. Taken by Johnson.
Just our 5th turnover of the game. It comes at a bad time there.
Here's Hines with the basketball. Throws it out to White. White against Jackson Reese. He'll send it straight away over to Hines, over to Johnson. Johnson curls around to the right. Goes off to Lyons. Lyons trying to penetrate. He walked. Here's a shot going up and in.
Get it. Fell backwards before he shot it almost.
53-49 Taylor County. Jackson Reese with the ball. Trying to penetrate with a spin move. Goes underneath there to Decker, and he puts it up and in. 53-51. Taylor County down to 3 minutes to play in the basketball game. Here's Hines with it. Hines, top of the key. Picks up his dribble, goes to Lyons, behind the back dribble, drives against Blackburn, goes to bucket, whistle, and a foul. Was on Blackburn.
Yes.
His first. And that's 4 fouls on the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. Lyons at the charity stripe. He's 2 for 2. He's an 80.3% foul shooter, pretty much automatic. 17 now for Lyons. 54-51, Taylor County.
Got to be ready for a little bit of pressure, too.
Yeah, second one is good. Puts it back up to a 4-point lead for Taylor County at 55-51. 2:52 to play here in the basketball game.
Been a quick game, really. Quick half here, even with all the fouls. It's been a clean game as far as turnovers combined. Both teams only have 8 turnovers. It's a pretty clean game. A ton of shots, but right now we are not getting up a lot to try to maintain the score, as they've been able to get it back to 4, where it's been a few possessions after we had a 3-point lead.
Yeah, we've only had 2 baskets here in the fourth quarter, a 3 from Jackson Reese, a 2 from Decker. Trojans 5 for 5 at the foul line here in the fourth quarter.
Just man pressure with a little bit of a center fielder, Burnen keeping us from throwing a run out.
As Hardy looks to inbound, and it was knocked away by Johnson trying to go to Bewley.
A little bit of a risky pass, just throwing it out in space.
4-point lead for Taylor County, 55-51. 2:51 to go in the basketball game. Hardy gets the ball in play to Bewley. Guarded closely by Hines. Bewley gets it across the line to the left side. Leaves it off with Spillman. Spillman now turns. Out to Jackson Reese. He'll hand it back off to Bewley to set it up. Guarded by Johnson. Bounce pass off to Spillman to the left side. Spillman out top now to Hardy. Hardy off to Spillman. He wants to drive. He's cut off. Reverse it back out to Hardy. Can't shoot the 3. Got Lyons out guarding him. Diagonal pass in the corner. Jackson Reese out to Bewley for a 3. It's going to be short off the front of the rim. Ball's tapped around. It goes to the hands of Vernon as Decker couldn't pull it in. Here's Lyons with the basketball. Driving. Cut off. Throws it back out now to White. Now White will go to Hines with it. We're down to the 2-minute mark here. And a 4-point lead for Taylor County. And it off to White. White has it stolen away by Cade Hardy.
Got to score it.
Hardy gets cut off. Gives it in the lane there to Decker. Oh, he missed it. Came up short. Lyons got the rebound. All the way down to White. He's going to jam it.
Big miss. Missed layup, made layup. Flips the game on its head.
57-51 now. Taylor County, a 6-point lead. Down to a minute 33 to go. Here's Spillman across the lane. Takes it to the right side, hands it off to Hardy. Got Lyons guarding him, and a whistle timeout by the Trojans. With a minute 27 to play, it is Taylor County 57, Barren County 51.
53-55 game instead of a 51-57 game just on that made layup. It's you're not going to put that on Josh completely, but it definitely switches the game around when you don't convert in situations like that. So we have the ball. Minute and a half left, just down 2-possession game, but the way they're scoring it and the way we're struggling to score it this quarter makes it especially difficult. They have 2, 4, 6 field goals and 4 free throws. We just have 2 field goals, and we do have 5 free throws to kind of keep it close, but not equaled what they've been able to do this quarter.
See if we got any more score updates here.
My phone's about dead, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull anything out of the ether.
Glasgow leads Franklin Simpson boys 18-8 after 1 period. I think that's all I've got so far.
Greene County leads Cumberland by 22 at the half.
All right, Barren County's basketball, minute 27 to play here, down by 6. Bewley will put the ball in play for the Trojans. Gets it out There to Jackson Reese. Reese now puts down the dribble, goes back to Hardy on the left wing. Hardy wants to drive. He'll throw up the jumper. It's in and out. Crashing aboard. Johnson comes out of there with it for Taylor County. He's in a trap, and a whistle. Timeout by Taylor County. With 1:13 to play. Again, the Trojanettes won earlier tonight in overtime, 68-65 over Taylor County's Lady-Cards. Katie Elmore had 21 points. Shelby Bird had 20. Mahala Burton scored 14 in the game. The Trojanettes will go into the district tournament on Monday night, 23-5. Glasgow girls lost to Franklin Simpson tonight, 65-40. And a couple other finals we gave you earlier. Butler County boys beat Allen County Scottsville tonight, 79-72. At halftime, Greenwood 38, Warren East 38, boys game at the half. Scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley Bird. Looking forward to Monday night, district tournament action. We'll have it here on 104.7 FM.
They're very good, just shooting team, so it makes sense that they shoot plus 70% from free throws, and everybody out there is going to be a tough foul.
Yep. As White gets the ball in play to Vernon, back to White. White will send it over to Hines. Hines in the backcourt. They beat the 10-second count. Here's Lyons with the basketball, dribbles across the lane, throws it back out to White. He'll give it to Hines. Hines, they come chasing him out there. 58 seconds to go. And a foul on Bray Bewley.
Johnson's the one you really want to foul. He's only been in the line 12 times this year, and he shoots it at 42%, but he never got the basketball. And we did pick the right one outside of him, but he's almost an 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah, well, he got that one to go in, but it took a lot of room. Hines for his first point of the game. 58-51, Taylor County. One more for Griffin Hines, a junior, puts it in the air, and he got them both. And now makes it a three-possession game. 59-51 Taylor County, 57 seconds to play. As Hardy gets the ball in play to Reese. Gonna have to hurry. Reese looking for help, bounces out to Hardy. He'll give it off to Bewley. In the corner, here's Decker pulling the trigger, and he hit it, a three-point shot. Cuts it to 6 at 59, or 5 at 59-54. That's Joshua Decker on the night with 20 points in a basketball game. It's the third three of the second half. 5 for the ball game. Hardy hit 2 in the first half. And another score update here. Halftime score, Glasgow Scotties 25, Franklin Simpson 17.
All right, we got one timeout left after that make and break. We got to, really, if you look at their stat sheet, there's not been a whole lot of people to score. They've only had 6 kids to score, but Lyons and White are the only ones that have really hurt us.
Well, they score most of the points. They score about 40 points between them a game. And tonight, let's see, Lyons has 18 and White with 28.
Yeah. You look at it, Ford has a field goal, Johnson has a couple, Colvin has one made bucket. So, everybody else just has a made bucket or a couple free throws. They're the only ones that really have put the points on the board. So that's who we need to defend right now.
White's going to throw a run out to Lyons. He caught it, and he's going to put it out, and he's fouled.
He could have walked. But almost a perfect pass. Unfortunately, I don't think Ben knew where he caught it because he was underneath the basket. There was no way he was going to make that shot. And just a situation where you're forced to foul, even though this kid shoots it really well from the free throw line.
4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter for Lyons, shooting 80.5% on the season. That one's good. And he's got 19. Decker and Spillman come back in. 45.3 to play. It's 60-54 Taylor County. Lions for one more. Puts it up and in. Of course, Taylor County beat Boyle County on Monday night. They've had 2 games this week. They beat Boyle County 60-48. White had 25. Lions had 24. They hit 10 threes in that game. Jackson Reese gets the ball in play. Poked away out of bounds by Hines. 44.3 left. 61-54. Taylor County. Reese wanted to run out, gets it into Decker, back to Reese, going to have to go with it. Reese trying to drive strong to the bucket. He puts it up, He got it, and a foul.
Good job carrying it on his hip a little bit there and holding it till the contact went through and then threw it off the window.
That foul is on Johnson. He fouls out. 61-56, Taylor. Not over yet, 38.4. And Reese will be at the line. Reese, after missing his first free throw, has come back at 4 in a row. He's got 9 points in the basketball game. And here's his free throw. It's up. It is too strong, but Clemens gets the rebound. Throws it back left side. Hardy for a 3. It's in there.
I'm out. Last one. That's what I was getting ready to say, to be honest with you. We have nothing to lose if he missed it. Because, we're going to foul anyway when they got the rebound. So if you're Waylon Clemens, go get it. And the worst thing that could happen was a foul, but for him, it bounced right to him. He located Cade quickly, and Cade was ready for the moment there.
Cade Hardy with his third Hatcher-Zeller 3-point goal tonight. His first points in the second half, too, by the way.
Yeah.
But cuts the lead to 2 at 61-59. 32.6 left.
I don't know who they put in for Johnson that went out and fouled out. But almost guarantee whoever it is, that's the one you need to foul because everybody else is plus 80% from the free throw line. See, I think it's Colvin that went in. Colvin and Horde look a whole lot alike.
They sure do.
I mean, almost identical. It's actually Horde.
It's Horde, yes.
Horde is a 50% free throw shooter, so that's the one you need to foul is Horde if we can.
Yeah.
But with the time, you can be a little picky just now down a possession.
White will toss it in for Taylor County. Gets it in play to Hines. Hines will jump it down the floor and whistle. What we got?
Foul on Clemens before they made the
second.
Vernon is an interesting foul because he is 5 for 5 on the year. So he has not missed a free throw, but he's not been there very much at all.
He had a 3-point shot back in the third period. And the shot is up and it goes in.
Vernon, I'm sure, related somehow to Campbellsville's head coach.
I believe so. He's up there in the bleachers tonight. I noticed him up there. One more for Bryce Vernon. Of course, his dad is Brent Vernon. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's him.
Yeah.
Second one missed. Hardy has it for the Trojans. 62-59, a 3-pointer will tie it. Here's Jackson Reese. Reese gives it back out to Hardy. 19 seconds to play. Hardy guarded closely by Lines, hands it off to Bewley. Bewley now gets some pressure here. Takes it with 10 seconds to play. They gave it to Decker. Decker looking off to Hardy. Back to, you're going to have to put it up. 3 seconds to play. Hardy, 3-pointer, high arching shot, no good, and that's the ball game.
Decent look, but it was short all the way.
And Taylor County wins it 62-59 over the Trojans here tonight on the road for the last regular season basketball game. As Taylor County goes to 21-5 on the year, Barren County 17-12 heading to district tournament action next week. We'll come back with our post-game report after this 2-minute break. And this is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
I'm a hard working man.
The Big Willie.
Oh, little rock.
It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Back here courtside, Taylor County High School there in Campbellsville, where Barren County falls by just 3 points to the Cardinals tonight. A really good Taylor County basketball team. 62-59 the final score. This is the postgame report brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as we take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by Southern States in their new location on Cross Street. Barren County jumped out early 14-6, but couldn't hang on to the lead. They actually led 18-13 at the end of the first quarter, and then it was a run by Taylor County the second quarter to outscore the Trojans 16-9 to take a 29-27 lead at the break. And then Barren County went back on top by 3 at 41-40 after outscoring the Cardinals 14-11. But the fourth quarter, Taylor County scores 22 and Barren County scores 18. Taylor County had 22 field goals, 11 in each half. They had 9 threes in the game. There were 9 of 10 from the foul line, all in the fourth quarter. Davier White had 28 to lead Taylor County in scoring. He hit 6 3-point shots. He had 5 2-point shots, 28 for White, 20 for Lakin Lions. He hit 6 baskets, and he was 6 for 6 from the foul line, had 10 points in each half. And then 4 points for Jerron Johnson, 4 points for Bryce Vernon, and 2 each for Kobe Colvin, Griffin Hines, and Lane Horde. Barren County tonight with 1 field goal less than Taylor County, had 21 field goals. 6 of those were 3-point shots. Barren County 11 of 14 from the foul line. And Joshua Decker finishing the night for the Trojans. He had 20 points in the basketball game. He had 7 baskets, 1 of those a 3-point shot. He was 3 of 4 from the foul line. And then we had 3 guys just under double figures tonight. Kate Hardy had 3 threes for 9. Tate Spillman had 9 points. A couple of baskets, 1 of those a 3. He was 4 for 4 from the foul line. Jackson Reese also had 9 points tonight, although the second half had a 3, a 2, and 4 of 6 from the foul line. 6 points for Bray Bewley, had 3 field goals. A couple of field goals for Ben Blackburn and a 2-point basket from Waylon Clemens. So all in all, Trojans hard-fought battle here, just falling 3 points short to a pretty good Taylor County team.
And really impressive that we had a shot to tie it there after we fell behind and with just about a minute and a half to play. So good job clawing back, making some shots. I had us 21 of 47, so just about 45%. They were 22 of 43, so they shoot over 50% from the field. We made up some territory on the threes, 6 of 17 overall for 35%, but they were 9 of 18. So they shoot 50% from 3, 50% from the over 50% from the field. End up making 1 more field goal and 3 more threes. Really clean game both ways. I had us for 6 turnovers, then for 2. we did out-rebound them 29-18 and had 10 offensive boards. So this is not a terrible loss, just to be honest with you. They're a good team. I don't think they can compete with Green and Adair for the region or with Green for this district. But ultimately, it shows the kind of games that we played the last few weeks, just some, like at Clinton, a close game, and here a close game. We just got to find a way to close some of these out down the stretch, and hopefully, if we're in this situation, some of these games that we're playing now will really benefit us come next week or beyond.
Yep. 62-59, the final. Taylor County over Barren County tonight. We'll come back with more of our postgame after this break. This is Trojan basketball at WCLU 104.7 FM.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that it's making it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa.
And did some, we fought there a little bit at the end to give ourselves a chance, but you just can't, you can't live like that every night trying to put yourself in those positions where you got to foul and you got to do all that stuff. You're just not going to win very many of those, and we got to do a little bit better job throughout the game.
Of course, I know the first half it was hard holding down White. He had 5 threes there in the first half, pretty much unconscious. He was shooting them from everywhere.
Well, he's really good, and I thought there are a couple times we we're having I just told him, Jackson Reese makes the 3 free throws, and we go up 49-46, and then we give them 5 points. We don't match up with 23, or we leave him to go try to get a steal, and then he gets by us for a layup. And I think those little sequences, and that happened in the first half too, when we get the lead, then we have little sequences at times. We had some confusion where we were trying to go zone, and we were out of whack there, and you got to be able to do some of those things. And those little sequences that are costing us 4 and 5 points, you just can't survive like that against good teams. You can't give them points because they're too good. They're going to earn some as it is, but those little sequences throughout, and it's not at the end. Maybe in the middle tonight it was early in the second quarter and early in the fourth. Those sequences are hurting us and making it tough for us down the stretch.
And they've got 2 really good players. White, of course, 28 tonight. He had 6 threes. And, of course, Lakin Lyons, he had 20 points. They're the 2 main players for him throughout the season this year.
Yeah, and you saw why. I mean, those 2 guys can flat out play. And, we knew Lakin Lyons was really good. We played against him last year. And then, White he's an elite level type guy. He's just a sophomore, but he certainly doesn't look or play like one, but he can shoot it, play off the dribble, and he rebounds and does. He's a really, really smooth and skilled player. So, at times I thought we let him get going in terms of the way we gave him some threes early, missed 1 or 2, and then he didn't miss very many more after that. And you got to make him do some different things, and though we struggled with that a little bit, it was they're a matchup problem. We had some matchup issues with those guys. We didn't match up real good, and it hurt us from. We tried to go zone there some in the second, or maybe first or second quarter, and that was a struggle for us. But so we had to go man most of the way, and that affected some of the lineups that we could have in there.
I know you were glad to get this game in. You wanted to get one more game in before tournament starts next week, and you played 2 really good teams to go into tournament with Clinton County and Taylor County.
Yeah, we did, and the main, as the week went along, I thought it was important that we get a game in. It's not worth risking safety over, but if we could, it was going to be. I thought it was important to get a game in, and where we could play a little bit, and we have had 2 tough losses here against good teams, and you can say they help us, but they only help us if we learn from it. If we show up and play a good team Tuesday and we do the same thing, then we didn't learn from it. So it only helps you if you learn from it. So hopefully our guys can learn from this and realize some things that we have to do better along the way. We've done some things at the end of the game to give ourselves a chance, but you got to clean up some things throughout the game.
Right. Well, the regular season's over. It's on to the postseason. You got Allen County, Scottsville on Tuesday night. That first game at 6 o'clock. I think they lost to Butler County by 7 tonight. I don't know if Price played for Butler or not. But anyway, Allen County, Scottsville lost to Butler County 79-72. You beat the Patriots twice this year. You had to come from behind in a game down at Allen. But then you played them pretty good at Barren. You beat them by 19. But, it's 0-0 starting into the next week.
Yeah, it is, and if you look at their team, and obviously Pettigo makes them much of. This is the 3rd straight year we've played them in the first round.
Right.
But this is by far the best team that they've had in that group, and Pettigo makes their team much better. He's obviously an outstanding player, and he makes them so much. He makes everybody else better, and we haven't played them with their full complement of players. So each game that we've played them, they've had a guy or 2 out, and you watch them, and they've won 11, 12, 13 games, but they have played us, even against good teams, they have played really well in segments, and and whether it's quarters and halves, and they have a good team. They're going to play with a lot of confidence on Tuesday night, and we know that we will have to play well. We'll have to execute. We'll have to compete and do all the things that make us a good team in order to give ourselves a chance to win.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll see you next week. We'll get on to the postseason.
All right, sounds good. Thanks,
Best
Jay.
of luck. All right.
Thank you.
Coach Warren Cunningham and the Trojans, they fall by 3 tonight, 62-59. Now it's on to the postseason as this finishes up the regular season, as the Trojans finish the regular season at 17-12, heading into Tuesday night's game against Allen County, Scottsville at 6 o'clock. Again, we'll be on the air Monday night with both games, the Trojanettes and the Lady-Scotties at 6 o'clock. That'll be followed by Warren East and Allen County Scottsville girls. We'll have both games here on WCLU 104.7 FM starting at 5:45 on Monday night. And then Tuesday night, the Trojans will take on the Patriots at 6 o'clock. That game here on 104.7 FM. Glasgow and Warren East. You can hear that game over on 103.1 with Chase Landrum. And then, of course, we'll be broadcasting the entire rest of the district tournament here on 104.7 and all of the 4th region tournament games at Diddle Arena starting a week from Sunday. So until then, again, our final scores tonight, Trojanettes win it in overtime, 68-65 over Taylor County, and the Trojans fall by 3, 62-59 to the Cardinals. For Robert Bauer, our studio producer Reed Hoffman, and our BCHS Live crew headed by Aaron Russell, this is Jay Turner. Until Monday night, have a great weekend. Good night, everybody, from Campbellsville.